I got zeroed out my membrane, you keep calling me insane. Every single day more XRP is what I obtain. No more cash, no more cars, only QR codes. No more proof of work, we running validated nodes. This is the life that I chose. They look at the cons, I look at the pros. I'm always bullish on the shows. Now you wanna ask about XRP, I am not telling. Now you want some of my XRP, I am not selling, it's not for sale. Honestly, I just wish you well, cause I'm XRP for well. I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. XRP taking the lead, come equipped with institutional speed. XRP giving the go to proceed, don't listen to FUD, I know they mislead. Try to tell them, but I know they don't care. ODL, no nothing compared. Back in the day I was willing to share, now I don't have any left to spare. Source some liquidity on demand, try to tell them but they don't understand. Holding my ledger right here in my hand, see the signs it was already planned. Digital economy, it's already here. I'm talking about the moon, they think I majored in astrology. Haters talking trash, I think they majored in garbology. Focus on my future, so I invest in technology. Number one is where we ranking. Come on. And if you don't have XRP, then I do not know what you thinking. This the time, this the year, this the place to be. Hard and strong all day long, doing it faithfully. Keep that negative energy far away from me. It's not our fault that we seeing something that you can't see. I got my hands on some on-demand liquidity, and I'ma hold on to it now into infinity. This the greatest wealth transfer the world will ever see. But I'm not talking, I'm about to go buy me more XRP, cause I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. I'm XRP for well, I'm XRP for life and that's forever, can't you tell? I just keep on buying while they telling me to sell. The whole world gonna be shocked when XRP break out its shell, and that's when we prevail. Ow. I'm XRP for well. For well. I'm XRP for well. I'm XRP for life and that's forever. Can't you tell? Can't you tell?
This
Welcome.
LaCroix.
Croissant. Seagull.
Hella funny, bro.
Welcome to XRP Boardroom, a live community chat where you can join too. Let's go. Shout out, gentlemen. Cheers. Cheers to the imminence of imminence. You're eminent. You're eminent. It's imminent. You're eminent.
It's imminent.
Shout out to XRP Chiz.
Dark Space. What up, pimp? Let's go.
That's my Chiz, dude.
Let's go.
Chiz made that song like
Can't fuck with Chiz, man.
4 years ago, dude. It's so bad, bro. People are gonna try to say that we're fucking lucky or we're whatever. Like, no. Bro. Oh,
Gabriel. That's a cuss jar.
Here.
Gabriel.
I don't have any coins. Here's an IOU in the jar.
601. Gabriel Velasquez. Buster, are you there? We're here, man. We're just chopping it up in the back, man. We should have hit live, but
one moment, please.
Yeah.
One moment, please. Yeah.
Buster
Thanks
got
for
his
hanging.
fucking glasses back. Look at this.
That's
I can
clean,
see
bro.
all these motherfuckers clearly. Hey, clown. Get back from behind the ropes. How'd you get back there, clown? Get the fuck over here. Shut your mouth.
Shut your
Fucking clowns.
You clowns. All right, here we go. It's fucking clown world.
Fuck yeah. It's a clown world.
Ooh wee. Clown world. I can't find my clown nose. It's okay though. It'll be all right. Back to your regularly scheduled program. So, anyways, we got Brad testifying tomorrow, right? Then the 14th through the 18th is considered Crypto Week, which is ISO 222 adoption by Fedwire. What else we got going on?
You're a Fedwire. You look like a Fedwire.
I'm a Fedwire. Am I glowy? Am I glowy right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Bradley's here. Good shit, brother. I sent someone's out to this morning, so all orders are shipped and should be there, man. But I appreciate the support. A lot of people drop donations on top of buying the rub, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? That's good shit, man. But hopefully you guys enjoy it, man.
Shout out to you, Buster, for making like fun and quality and making it good. You know what I mean? People getting like, fuck the FDA. Fuck all that shit. We just create our own YouTube and slang it on YouTube. That's fucking beautiful.
Welcome, bro.
And it's worth it too, dude. That's some good shit. Like it's been tested. It's been tried and true. It's been a family recipe of yours forever. I mean, you created it, but you fuck. I've been eating your barbecue for years. You know what I mean? And every time it's
my original though.
It's a rubber
I got
dub.
some original. I got some original labels. The first label I ever did, and even this label is like a remake of my old label, but with the barbecue on it. But in 2014 is when I got that recipe going.
Yeah, but you were using it years before that, right? Or was it?
I was making it.
Yeah.
Before I honed in the recipe, I didn't know how to figure out a recipe, man, because I was making it consistently the same, but it was just by taste. Be like, okay, like some of this, some of that. And then I was actually working at Safeway, and I was telling it, she was getting some spices, but I was telling the customer, and then she's like, you know, there's 16 tablespoons in a cup, right? I'm all, no. But just that right there, I knew I could figure it out by knowing there's 16 tablespoons. So, you know, I got a recipe where I could buy bags of this, bags of that, you know, half pounds and pounds. So
half pound fish.
But yeah, she said that one little fucking nugget. I'm like, fuck no, dude. So I did a practice recipe with just cups and tablespoons. And then I times it all out so I could buy shit by the pounds.
You straight tokenized spices.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's how I figured out the recipe on that shit, man.
That's where the ratio all started. That's beautiful.
The ratios, dude. But literally, we've said this on Bluminati Nights. I'm literally using everything that I've fucking worked at. I'm using all this knowledge right now. By creating a coin, especially once I added Bluminati, you know.
Yeah.
Like you're literally using everything, business, all the know-how, you know. So it's sort of weird the way it's divine.
Yeah. Everyone who is part of the Bluminati chat room and Telegram, if you received your order of your rub, I would really appreciate if you send a pic of your meat. Send meat pics. We want to see your meat.
You'll see those meat, man.
We want to see those meat pics. I'm working on a review page.
Hashtag
we can
meat.
Write some reviews, but yeah.
Season the meat. Put the bottle in front of the meat. Take a pic. Send it to X, and that'll be volumes, bro.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you do one after it's cooked, even better. But
and take some good ones. Yeah. We want like a big piece of meat, not some. I don't want no little tiny little meat pics.
It don't matter, bro. Just get them rolling.
We need to have some good quality meat pics.
Hell yeah, bro. Dark Space, he goes, need that rub, man. Where can I cop? We got links in the description.
Here, bro. I'll drop you a link, man. I saw your rub my nub yesterday.
Rub my nub. Rub a duck.
I was cracking up, man. Let's see here.
The rub is for awareness and awakening one's consciousness. There you go. In your face. E4, love you.
In
Love
your
you, bro.
face, bro.
Yep.
Do you know, though, the word consciousness is what really added to my ascension? Like, once I understood how to focus on the word, because before, consciousness was just consciousness. It didn't mean much.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, it's that consciousness, man. And I started fucking typing in YouTube, bro. And that really added to, you know, what we're all doing right now. We haven't talked about crypto yet. Zerker's trying to talk about crypto, but we're purposely stopping Zerker.
Yeah.
Fuck
Fuck crypto.
I'll let go.
We'll talk.
Fuck it.
Fuck crypto. We'll talk about that shit later.
Fuck crypto.
Yep.
No, you know
Nah,
what?
fuck it.
We were talking about how what we're realizing in relationships and how basically it's kind of like the dynamic for dudes where it's like either you got it or you don't, and nice guys literally finish last. And it's good to be the asshole that you always try to be, because by being an asshole you become quality, which is crazy.
Which is crazy.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole nother realm of psychology, bro. Girls, a lot of times girls be like, oh, I want a man that listens. No, they don't.
No, they don't.
No, you don't.
Sims do that shit, right?
No, you don't.
Sims listen to them. That's why they're in the, you know, texting with them and all this shit. But how long does that last, bro? You know what I'm saying? They want a dude to lead them.
Yeah.
Lead.
Yeah. Because
And a motherfucker that's leading is not going to be fucking doing all the dumb shit on the side.
Exactly, because that
Right.
leads to cucks. That leads to, oh honey, I'm trying to find myself. Do you want to support me in my adventure?
Which means they're cheating on you.
Which means
When they're trying to find themselves, means they're getting the dick.
Yeah,
That's what that means.
They want you there for moral support, but you're just a cuck at that point.
Code words, bro.
Which is sad. Which is kind of like, it's a normal thing nowadays. It's wild.
Hey,
What the fuck is going
get at
on?
it, man. Selmo Fudd, Cleveland Browns, man. Kevin Mack, back in the day. I still like the Browns, bro. I'm a silent Browns fan, dude.
For real?
Yeah, just because I watched football back in the day. But you see that new Eagles hat, though?
Yeah, that's clean.
Got here today. Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty clean.
that's how we do it.
A
I don't know if the
debate,
Browns
bro.
can handle all that right here.
No.
I do like the Browns.
No, Eagles are fire, bro. Eagles are fucking. They've been on their shit. They've been on this shit.
Yeah,
I remember
I watched
what
the
happened
Browns back in the day, bro.
Yeah, I remember when the Saints were like top notch, and now it just. What happened with that one? That didn't last long.
Yeah, the Saints are. They're the Aints right now, man.
They're the Aints. It's hilarious.
XRP Chevy got my rubber dub today. Good shit, bro.
I got some birthday cake.
LaFleur. Daniel Steiner, what's up, pimp?
What's up, bro?
Nina Blossom, reporting to duty. Zebek Ambassador number 2. Nina Blossom, Zebek Ambassador numero uno.
I love Nina. Nina's the best. Can I say something? Nina will probably whoop everyone's ass in the chat. Nina, don't fuck around. Shout out Nina. I love you.
Dude, I'm way behind on the chat. My guys, my bad people.
It's
I was
vanilla
like 10
cake.
minutes behind.
Vanilla
Check
cake, Nina.
Ryan. What up, pimps? Any news today? We're getting there.
The coolest thing that I came out was HTTP 402, which is a code for payment required. So it's a really big deal. So let's just say that you go to a website that's token gated or has a paywall. You have to pay in order to enter, and if you don't enter, then you get a 402 payment required error, which is really fucking cool because it's kind of like we're going to the era of agentic internet, where a lot of free content on the internet is able to be skimmed and scanned and used to answer other people and feed other people's language models. So to prevent this, you're going to see a future where a lot of sites are paywalled, and you have to pay to review the content from real people, while all the other ones are AI and they don't have to be paywalled. So 402 HTTP is going to be really, really interesting. See how that plays out, because that's going to be really cool.
Let's go, Diesel. Silver, man, hit somebody up on X, dude. Or someone you have a phone number and have them give me your address on X. Or if anyone has your number, maybe I could run your number down. But you get a free
run it.
My dude, run it. Brian Reber. Wonder why the word consciousness has the word con in it. Yeah, that is interesting.
Is it? Is it really though? I'm just playing around. Oh, Duel sent me a whole bunch of meat pics. Damn. This is good. Thanks, Duel. Appreciate you.
Lady Womb Ma. Shout out to Uncle Buster and the gang, the panel, the chat, and mods. Peace to all the viewers. I'm adding words in your shit, but
gang. Schmob.
What? Paul Smith.
I'm excited.
Man. What up, pimp?
What's up, bro?
Big beautiful Bill is going to pump our bags up.
It is. This is true. I'm waiting for Jerome to get the hell out of here so we can get Judy in.
This is phase 1 though, man.
This is phase 1. This is the beginning.
Maybe phase 1.5, because I've been saying ramp up since like 30 cents. So we are at $2.30, right? Roughly. So this is make or break, bro. We hit a nice fucking run in the near term. We could be like crazy prices by the end of the year. Then you got the September thing, and then if not September, end of the year, and we're July. September's 2 months away, bro.
Yeah, 2 months away. That's gonna be exciting. September is always exciting. I think we're coming into wrapping everything up pretty soon. So I think you're right with the 1.5. I think it's like 1.5, 1.6. I think we're almost there. So.
Yeah, Zerk was here on time, Zabeki and Savage, but fuck, we might have to give him a write-up. He's been gone 10 minutes already.
Yeah, he left. He went to go take a dookie. And it's, sometimes it takes time. It takes a process. And, we can give him some moral support from here, I guess. Go, Zerk, go. Push it, motherfucker. Push it. I mean, that's all I got.
Yeah, Chenzo Mastria. Funny, just learned a few days ago that con man comes from convincing. Yeah. That's where the English language is like confusing, but it's not, because I think it's more about intention. So
it is about intention. 100%.
The con man has fucking spiritual gifts. That's why he's a good con man, but he chose to use it to be a fucking piece of shit con man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Versus just being convincing.
Well, what is love, and what is talking, and what is getting to know people. You're basically convincing them to go into an agreement, a social agreement with you.
Love is like
you're
respect.
convincing someone.
Yeah, but it's like respect, loyalty. But I think true love is always look out for your greatest good. Any other motherfucker, right? They can say they love you, but they're not. You know, are they going to look out for your highest good? Because love is, you know, some people are like possessive with it. Oh, you know.
When in my mind, because of the era I was born in, when I hear love, all I hear is, "What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
What is love?
Me no more.
No more.
What is love?" That's all I hear in my mind. Bump, 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 bump. Like, so, that's what I think. I think,
what is love?
Yeah.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more.
No more.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, that's what I think of, bro. That's the only thing that goes into my mind.
That's
But,
fucking
like when you look out,
bro.
if you look out for people's highest good, though, you're instantly like, if they have a group that's just sucking on their asshole, everyone sucking on their asshole is going to tell them what they want to hear. So if you're looking out for someone's highest good, you're going to be the only motherfucker telling them what they don't want to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's where the craziness comes in, man. You're just like, all right, man. You
What
know,
are we
then
talking
people
about?
go do their
Buddies
own
or
shit.
bitches? Bitches or buddies? What are
It doesn't matter. But that's where it's relationship. It's a work buddy, a friend, or a fucking girl. But if you're telling them what they don't want to hear and they have the wrong people around them, you're like, and then, you can let them go do their own thing. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't going to do it.
Yeah.
You ain't going to do shit. All these people sucking on your asshole, none of them will ever help you. They just fucking played you.
Those
right?
Oh, man. Jewel, you got to join today, bro. Come on here and fucking make us laugh some more.
Fucking
Let's fucking go, dude. This is facts, man.
2/3, motherfucker.
2/3, bro.
Oh, bleach it first. There you go.
Hey, I've seen it, man, to the nth degree, bro. I've seen it so bad to where people that are sucking on other people's assholes, you're like, dude, you're a bigger loser than the motherfucking making the bad mistakes.
Yeah.
Like, this is where main characters and just, you're a fucking, you're not even
you're a fucking clown.
You're a clown.
You can
Let's
see
get
him
the horn,
clearly
bro.
now. I can see clearly now the clowns are here.
It's sad to watch, bro. It's sad to watch. You're just like, woo!
Obstacles in your clown face. Ooh, he needs more water if that's the case.
Water it.
First break.
Sprinkle
10, 15
tinkle,
at least.
motherfucker.
Yeah, bro. I think they're going to ramp us up, dude, because they done fucked the whole public. Like 99% of the whole entire world doesn't even know what fucking XRP is.
Bro, people
Phantom
don't even
Beat.
care.
They done fucked
Phantom
everybody, bro.
You're my guy. $120 XRP by December. Let's fucking run it.
Phantom Beat, let's go.
I'm down with
Fuck.
that.
Is that a gorillionaire? Is that Avatar a gorillionaire?
Hey, we don't hate, man. We're gonna play the nerdy Zach Rector thing. But
hold on. Before, hey Zach, I see you, motherfucker. I met you, motherfucker. You shook my hand, motherfucker. You know me, bro. Anyways,
he knows all of us. He don't understand, bro.
I
You
met
know how
all
many
you
times
motherfuckers,
Aries
bro.
been on the show, bro? Crypto Airy, like they lurk.
We
They
mean-
lurk,
mean,
but the problem is they don't want to be mixing with us kind, with
Well,
us fucking bottom feeders
me
and shit.
Me and
Big
Lady E
Dick
interviewed
watched
her.
the show.
Airy does though. Airy been on here.
Airy fucks
Aries
with us.
tight.
He
Aries
sent us
got
beer.
bigger balls than all those other motherfuckers.
Airy got big old balls, more than all these motherfuckers. But anyways, Miami Heat waited until Eric was finished with his divorce proceedings to give him a $120 million contract extension. So his bitch couldn't get it. Fucking, I love that shit. Damn.
Yeah, I just heard that, man. We're talking about that today with my dad, man.
That's some shit. Better watch out, there's snakes. China just passed some law that said that you can't with divorce you can't take people's money no more. So China's cracking down on divorce as a business, and women taking advantage of that shit. So I love to see it. I love that this is getting
Oh,
more attention.
they're already here with owning our farmland and shit, and putting all their people through our colleges. You might as well fucking bring that shit over here too.
I was watching this shit.
Dark space.
Chinese gangs have taken over Maine. There's a whole drug thing going on up in Maine.
Oh yeah, the weed houses.
Yeah, and then
they got the weed houses.
Yeah, they took
the workers.
over. Yeah, they took over. They took over Maine, and they're trying to take over the cannabis industry by pumping in like weed that's laced with a whole bunch of other extra shit. I know. It gets so dark.
Links in the chat. Yeah, it's rugged.
And not to mind you about all the land that they own that's near every single military base in the country. So
you know what this is? What is fun?
Baby,
don't jump on me no more.
No.
What is fun?
Whoa. Sing it, bro.
Oh, man.
Chenzo, what's up, pimp?
Up, man. I'm doing all right. Just chilling in bed, getting ready for my my beauty sleep in the next few hours.
Wait, what was that? Hold on.
You're far away, aren't you? You're like, what time is it there?
Oh, pull up Desmond's comment. Sorry, Chinzo. Desmond's comment was fire. We need to figure this. What is this? Did you see Eric Trump's wife sitting on the couch with 2 black swans on either side? No, we did not. Please talk about that in the comments.
See it.
Double black swan.
Go ahead, Chinzo.
It's got 2 black swans on either side, and she just sitting on a couch. It's like a magazine cover or some shit, or some article picture.
Fuck. That's fire.
Have you seen Jim Records? Jim Records has a frame with like 12 or 24 black swans in the back as a kind of painting. I was looking on it on the internet to buy it, but I couldn't find it. And a bunch of his interviews in his house, he's got that painting in the background.
Nice.
Yeah.
Stephanie,
what's up, yeah?
What's up, Duck?
What's up, Duck? Chenzo,
they
you
said
look awfully comfortable.
Chenzo's chilling.
Man, I'm in bed.
Chenzo's chilling.
That's why I usually don't join at this time, but I thought tonight.
Nice. What's up, Bradley?
Hey, what's up, guys?
You like the rub? It was good, huh?
Oh, I got it on my Panda Express right now. Are you kidding me?
Nice, brother.
I love it.
I got the rice, the chicken, the Bayesian beef. Look at that. Right there, baby.
Look at that. Would you just look at that? Just look at that.
Look at that.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh,
Bradley,
yeah.
Bradley, you're a scholar and a gentleman. That's beautiful.
No, hey, my
Thank you,
scholar
sir.
is sitting next to me. My son James, 3 master's degrees, 2 bachelor's degrees, and he's in med school. Thanks to XRP. Right here, he's eating with me.
Don't
Nice.
dox him. Don't dox him.
Nice.
Well, James, you're gonna find out your dad's one of the smartest motherfuckers on earth. So
He taught me everything I know. So
beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Well, good.
Love it.
Good on you. Good on you. We're early in this game, but we're almost late.
You just said
So.
you guys are the next coming of Joe Rogan. No, this is serious because the Joe Rogan style podcasts are gone. You know what I'm saying? This is it right here. This boardroom you've been doing, I've been wonderful, and I'm glad he's listening right now. Yep.
Yeah. Well, we need to
Well,
have
they-
honest conversations, right? Like, there's
Absolutely.
there's so many platforms where you can't even say suicide no more. You got to say, oh, they killed up, they unlived themselves, which is fucking, it's fucking gay, right? That's the
Well, the
gayest
magic-
shit ever.
Well, here's the thing. The magic ingredient about this show, I've blasted it for years. I've talked about it. Everybody fucking doesn't want to get around it. You want to figure out a solution to it. No, it's very simple. You let everybody on.
You let everyone
Period.
speak their piece.
Period.
It is what it
That's-
is.
That is what it is. You let
Yeah.
everybody on. If you try to control this shit, good luck.
No, but
We don't
what
steer the
does
boat.
work though
The fucking
is if you set the stage. Like
Yeah.
today, we had a good start today, but some days we get on here if we're a little down, and we don't set it a tone, and then when people come on, it's just humdrum. You know what I'm saying? But it does work. Like when we set a tone. Generally, I like to do it outside of crypto, but that's just what I like to do. But
Yeah. Another thing, Bradley, is a lot of us were around during the I'll talk to your son. A lot of things.
That is
All of
Bradley Jr., by the way.
Oh, Bradley Jr. Junior.
oh yeah,
What's up,
Junior,
Junior?
the thing about
BBJ.
the show a lot of things is that during the whole COVID stuff, I was really watching the Doctors Association, which is like 121,000 doctors that came together and was speaking up and said that they're not gonna go forth with whatever they're trying to push because it go against their practice and the oath that they took. And it's important that more people who are in that field of study and who that is their career, for them to stand up against any kind of tyrant, anything that comes up, because a lot of the doctors that went along with the whole thing, they forgot about the 14th Amendment, and the 14th Amendment said that any physician that forces any kind of anything, the penalty is death. It says it's part of our amendment. So I don't know what's going to happen to a lot of the physicians that fucked up and forced something that they weren't supposed to force, but it's nice to have someone on the other side that's smart and it's going to be practical. So I appreciate you for being in the field.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
We got a lot of new shills in here. We got X's boss. Guys, don't sleep on whatever the gobbledygook yiddly biddly. Don't sleep on blah, blah, blah token and this blah blah token.
Thanks,
How
social.
about you fuck yourself, boss? How about that,
Yeah.
boss?
Hey, he threw Hedera in though, bro. I've been had
That's
Hedera.
true. That's true. Yeah, I gotta give it. Yeah,
Bank
H bar is
Social.
gonna-
I've been hearing about Bank Social a little bit. I don't know what the fuck GC is.
No, it's just the shittily shills. coming
This ain't
in
a
and
full
dropping
shill
their-
like the other day
dropping
though.
their
The other day
project or
was,
some
hey,
shit
get
now.
XAILP. You're like, get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here, clown.
Yeah.
Been seeing that lately though, bro. That kind of shit's been popping up lately, and you're like, who the fuck? I've never seen you before, X's boss. But welcome aboard. No one said that you couldn't join the show, but also no one said that I'm not gonna fucking give you a hard time.
The only token that I have, sub token on Hedera that I do have that I hold a large bag of is Dovu.
Oh, he
That's it.
came back. Dovu. I want to get Dovu. So nerdy, I'm gonna send you something to get
Yeah.
some Dovu because I forgot who it was. They had messaged me about Dovu, but I didn't want to spend the time getting
Dovu
it.
is
But the
fucking
X's,
fire. Yeah.
X's boss, BSL and GC on Hedera. That's good shit, man.
Oh yeah.
I've got a meme.
Oh, we got
coin
Papa and Duel.
Nice. I got a meme coin on Hedera called Two Fingers in you.
Someone's fucking cell phone is fucking making all kinds of background noise.
Stephanie
Steph,
knew
what
you
happened to
could do
that
a
mic I
finger.
bought you?
It's not me, dude. It's not me. I got it, man. It's not me.
And
Papa, I
meme
muted
is
you,
dirty. That meme coin's dirty.
It is Papa, isn't it?
I muted him.
Papa, you got to put your audio in your ear instead of playing it out loud.
Papa's like in his 60s and he's on
'Cause it's
there, and
recycling.
to help him figure things out. It's hilarious.
No, Papa's older than his
don't
60s.
How old is Papa?
Older than
How
me.
Yeah, he's
How old
older
are
than
you,
Duel.
Papa? Papa, how old are you?
I'm muted.
I
No.
That's
How old are
hilarious.
you,
He still
Papa?
got it. Still got it. Oh, that's
How old are
beautiful.
you, Papa?
68. Heading to 69.
Yeah,
Ooh,
68,
look at
69,
you. You're
he's
so
almost 70.
lucky.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
He's so lucky.
Fucking
He's
beautiful.
69.
Yeah, I think everybody was at coffee time. I wanted to personally shout it out. That's why I got on, guys. But I wanted you to meet James here. But I wanted to tell you what the patience you showed with Glenn was so
Oh, yeah.
stellar. That was unbelievable. That was great. Excellent.
Seriously,
glad you
I
enjoyed
was,
that,
I was
Bradley.
lurking, dude. I was lurking. I wasn't on that day, but I was like, "Oh wow, that was crazy." dude.
Yeah, they're real
Well,
nice
that's-
old
Yeah.
parts.
That's only once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
Nah, you shouldn't test us now, because you might get a fuck you or a fuck yourself or something like
That's
that.
right, man.
See,
Yeah.
You told the ex's boss right here to fuck off.
I'm not.
You gotta
stealing, man.
rescind
Just
that,
do your own
Berserker.
research. How about
Take
you
it
fuck
back.
yourself? How
Hey,
about
Bradley.
you take 2 steps back and fuck your own face? How about
Bradley,
that, X-Boss?
That's the whole point
How
of
about
the
you
brand.
join the show with the link and then talk about how
Click
you're
the
so
link,
super
boss.
serious?
That's the whole
Yeah.
point of my brand, NRDX Labs. The whole point of it is that I make
Let's go.
easy onboarding solutions for everyone of all ages, of all spectrum of technical understanding. That's the whole point of
Absolutely.
it.
When those
Yeah.
NFTs coming out?
I'm working on it. I've been working
Excellent.
on it all day today, but yeah, stay tuned for it. It's coming.
Shout out to fucking Bagman, Illuminati all through my mind, body, and soul.
Let's go.
There you
Baggy.
go. Let's go.
Shout out to Baggy.
Baggy.
What up, pimp?
Let's
I've
go.
been TCAing slowly into Illuminati. I'm getting a big old bag.
Nice.
Hey, someone's got a video here. You want me to
I
play
sent
it?
it. No, not yet. Let
Okay.
me, if you would, guys, let me speak just a minute, and then I'm gonna hop off.
Yeah,
Oh,
go ahead.
Please, sir.
You got the floor. Go ahead.
Okay. About a year and a half ago, I started getting into this. I put my heart and soul into it. Everything I could scrape together off of Social Security and everywhere else I could find a dime, I put into this. I got to talking to my sister last night about her Ledger Live was having problems. And we got her straightened out, and I got on my Ledger Live. And my XRP and my XLM are gone.
Oh no.
What?
I'm done. I'm done. Let me just finish.
No.
Let me finish, please.
This is it.
I fought this as hard as I could fight it. I put my heart and soul into it. I have nothing left. I have no way of getting back. I've talked to Security Exchange Commission. I have talked to some other outfit that controls this stuff. I've talked to Secret Service in Spokane today. They basically told me I'm just shit out of luck, which I kind of knew already.
Oh no.
But I'm going back to being Papa, off grid. I'm done with crypto. I'm done with the internet. I'm done with the phones.
Oh no.
I sent you a video, guys. It'd be my last one. I gotta go.
It's
We love you, dude. Yeah.
I don't mean to throw a damper on your party, but man, I'm done.
No, dude. No, you're good.
I'm done.
Papa, can you set up a Zalman wallet? I know that there's people that would like to help donate and get you back into crypto.
Well, 100%. 100%.
I gotta go, guys. Okay.
All right, Papa.
Yeah.
Steph, wrong timing.
Unbelievable.
No. Like,
Right
I mean,
timing. We want to
seriously,
help.
because if he's gonna get rid of all of his technology
No, we'll
now,
figure it-
off
we'll talk
grid,
to him
how are we
later.
gonna help him, dude? Like, I'm like
I have
friends
his
with him
number.
on X. Okay, you've got his telephone number. Okay.
Yeah, I have his
I got his
number. We'll
number,
talk to him later.
All
We'll
right.
figure it out.
Fuck, man. All right, I'm about to transfer all my XRP that I have on my ledger to my other wallets.
You know, let me tell you something about Ledger, though.
Jesus.
It might this is a problem. If you don't have the
It's
right
so
app
sad. He's
downloaded
been
on
on for at
Ledger,
least
you might
6-7 weeks in a row. He pops on. Everyone loves him.
Well,
Nerdy.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing.
If we can say
Papa,
that,
if you're sorry, go ahead, Steph.
is there sometimes you can hook the Ledger. The Ledger Live is not a good app, but it might be able to hook the Ledger to the XRPL toolkit and see if it's there.
Yeah, good point. Yep.
He got I already know the truth. He got scammed through a faulty Zendesk thing. He
Oh.
scammer got a hold of him, stole his shit. He gave the seed words to somebody. That's what he did. So at the end of the day, we're gonna take care of you, Papa, somehow, some way. We'll figure it out. You're not completely gone. Okay. Thank God you fucking got
I'll commit to I'll send him 1,000 XRP as soon as you guys figure it out. You guys tell me.
Brad, don't drop any details because everybody and their fucking mother and their scammy ass grandmother are watching.
Well,
This is
you guys
only
te-
for
you guys
this is
know how
only
to get
for
ahold of me.
Papa.
Okay.
Okay, this is only for Papa, and we'll run we'll run point on this. Me, Buster, Nerdy, we'll run point with all the other OGs like Duel and
Please let me know. Please.
yeah,
let me know.
we'll figure it out. But Papa, please don't do anything drastic. We love you. You and your wife are safe, okay? And you've made a fucking dent in our hearts.
Definitely.
So we're gonna make sure you're taken care of, okay? I love you. So it's
we
gonna be
love you,
okay,
Papa.
Papa.
I will send him all my XR Doge.
No.
Okay, dude.
Don't do
I'm
it.
just joking.
Don't do it.
Hey, you told me to make you laugh tonight.
That
so
shit's
that's
But
gonna
Papa,
move,
you're
man.
not done. You're not out of the game. It's happened to the best of us, and we've got war stories that'll make you shit and shake.
Yeah,
we got war stories,
and for
a
the
lot of
record-
us have been beat sideways in this.
Duel
in this
gave
phase.
away 50,000 ZERPs. I've lost 54,000 ZERPs.
12,000 for me.
But,
From tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, and that's not even the potential value. We've lost already.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people contact me. I had this one person contact me, and she lost a significant amount. A lot of the problems that I hear is a lot of things had to do with exchanges. I would say this again: get everything off an exchange. Don't deal with exchanges. Get yourself a decent wallet. It seems like people are having trouble navigating through things. A decent wallet is the easiest thing to navigate. Just be careful, guys. Don't give your seed phrase to anybody.
Never give your seed phrase.
Never give your seed phrase to anybody. Never click.
Like even the Zendesk. I didn't know about the Zendesk until you guys were talking about.
Yeah.
Zendesk.
Yeah, but real quick,
go ahead.
When people go to any links, be careful what kind of links that you click, and be careful that when you go to those links that you do click, that you don't connect your wallet to anything. And how this happens is this, okay? Is when you go to a website and you go to a malicious link and you click a link and then you connect your wallet, you're signing a blind contract. When you sign the blind contract, you're basically handing over the seed phrase and all the rights to that wallet to the person. When this happens, it's end game. You're basically that your wallet is compromised at that point in time. Exchanges are with exchanges, you don't hold the seed phrase, so the exchanges can change your address, steal your stuff, do whatever they want with it, and there's no really insurance on any of this stuff. So these are hardworking times, and it seems like there's a large majority of attacks going against elder people, which they're doing it on purpose because they know that they'll hold a large amount, and that is what they need for their retirement. It's really fucked up. I just want everyone to be careful out there. And just don't click any links. Don't share your seed phrase with anyone, and just be safe out there. This is horrible. This is absolutely fucking horrible. This is the reason why that I don't really trust exchanges. I want to never give my crypto to any custody. I have nothing against Caleb and Brown or any kind of association like that, but for these reasons that we're just experiencing today, I would, if it's not your keys, it's not your crypto. So sorry to Papa. We'll figure it out. We'll work things out. We'll try to get everything situated, but this is fucking wild. Go ahead.
So Buster, if you're okay with it, we'll have Buster create an address, and he'll be the sole proprietor of that address. I know you guys all trust us and everything, but I'll have if you're okay with it, Buster, we'll go ahead and have Buster run it, and then we'll take donations for Papa if you guys are willing to and able to. So if any fucking questions or whatever the fuck you need to know, you talk to Buster directly through Twitter. Okay, that's it. Private message Buster through Twitter.
It's not like we can't track the traffic, right?
Yeah, you could see what goes into it. You could see where it goes. And
no, what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna get Papa set up with his wallet. I think he had a decent wallet coming in. We're gonna get his decent wallet set up, and then Papa's gonna give us that address, and we're gonna send it to that address, and Papa's gonna get it directly. No one's gonna hold anyone's responsibility for anything. It's gonna go directly to him. That's the best way to do it.
That works.
There you go. That's a great idea. So we get a wallet to Papa, and then he blasts the address. That's what happens. That's probably the best right there. That way no one's fingers are on anything. You know what I mean? So, Papa, if you're listening, I know you are. Wipe those tears, boy. You're going to be all right. So we'll figure it out, okay? You're going to get yourself you got to send Buster, because I'm using Buster because he's just the man. So you send the shit to Buster, send your address to Buster if Buster doesn't already have it, and we'll get you a decent wallet over there. Okay. Brand new. You set it up and then you distribute your address. Okay. So fuck Ledger. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Fuck
dude.
that.
That's
fuck. It's not Ledger's fault, but at the end of the day.
No, it has nothing to do with Ledger, to be honest. Yeah. It's just the motherfucker, the vultures are smart, man. They know you're a little bit desperate when you need help, and they fucking take advantage of it.
No, I don't. I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I've been there, bro. I remember I hopped on Telegram when I had trouble with my Elapal years ago. And yeah, they're quick to help. Motherfuckers, You're like, fuck that.
I got phone calls on Telegram for help, and next thing I knew, they were like, click this link and put in your seed phrase. I'm like, no thanks.
Oh, you're saying say bye, everybody. Bye, everyone. It's real nice.
Nice to meet you, James.
Nice meeting you too.
All right, brother.
Have a good evening. So without further ado,
for his
let's pick
first show to hear what just happened, you guys, again, I'm wiping tears from my eyes. Thanks.
Fuck yeah, Bradley.
We'll get a bag together for Papa, man. He ain't going nowhere.
Yep. Without further ado, let's go ahead and lift ourselves up off our asses with our bootstraps. Papa, it's going to be okay. Don't trip. And this is TikTok by Bagman. Welcome to XRP Boardroom, a live community chat where you can join too. Let's fucking go, boys. So what do you want to talk about other than the humdrum sadness?
Well,
that is the reality
I got a good one for you guys. So I'm almost 60. I've known a good friend of mine since college, right? So we're talking 40 years, right?
Okay.
And he started getting into finance. I was construction. Bottom line is, he, for the last 25 years, he's his own independent financier guy here in Michigan. His clientele are no less than, million. You have to have $1 million to go to Steve, okay? And of course, he's my guy. Back in 2017, he'd be the guy I'd be calling to, and he'd continue laughing at 8 cents, laughing at 18 cents, laughing at 30 cents, laughing at 50 cents. He called me last week, and the only reason he called me, one of his top clients, sold his house. This is a multimillionaire. Sold his house and bought XRP. The whole kit and caboodle. That's how much that the big finance people are starting to get it. And what does he ask me? Where do I buy it, Brad? He's got an Alipay wallet, and I'm like, I went through the whole. It was just what a moment for this guy in my life that I've known for 40 years.
It's kind of nice that he's coming around though right now.
Oh, he's around, all right.
He's not too late, and like if he sold his house and took all that and dumped it in, he'll be fine, dude. Like that's
absolutely
more than fine. So yeah, it's always nice when the light goes on and people are, oh shit.
Beautiful. Damn, what a fucking gut punch.
It is.
Yeah, what a gut punch. No one's gonna eat your asshole, Duel. Maybe they will.
Yeah.
But
I lost 40 grand in my first year on an ETH copy trading platform. And I was like, I didn't talk for 3 days. I was so depressed. My wife was like, what's going on? I was like, okay, I gotta come clean. I lost 40 grand. And she's like, what the fuck? And I thought I was so smart, like copying this top trader. And then until boom, it just all fucking went to zero like a few days later.
Damn.
That feeling that you get in the pit of your stomach when you lose that much money, especially when it's a large portion of your portfolio, it's a gross feeling, dude. Like absolutely gross. Yeah.
You know what would really help Papa right now is if you guys join the show and maxed out the screen, so that way you guys can all say your piece. Okay, that would be phenomenal. I would really appreciate it, and I'm sure everybody else would too. So jump on deck. Let's all talk about this instead of you guys expecting us to lift your spirits up after watching Papa get fucking triple butt fucked. You know what I mean? So get on deck, get on screen. Let's go.
Yeah, and there should be.
If you're still listening, dude, we'll just say like we love you, dude, and we got you. Don't worry.
Yeah, then there should be a really stark warning for everyone who's in the industry. There's no insurance, none. It doesn't exist. Anyone who's telling you to do this, do that, stake this, stake that, there's no insurance. Whenever you let go of your crypto and put it on a staking platform, it's theirs. It's no longer yours. If you do cold staking within the wallet, it's still yours. If anything happens, you can still pull it out. This is the things that I like to talk about and I bring up because there's really, really fucking important. There's a lot of people who are out there, influencers and crypto people who are saying, oh, you can do this, you can do that. No, motherfucker, there's no insurance. The risk to do any of that shit, it's not even worth it. This is why I tell people just stack, have your wallet and just put everything in your wallet and don't do nothing with it. Don't engage in any platform or engage with anything. It's not worth it. It's literally not safe right now. Chill out.
That's what Alex Becker has been saying. At the end of this bull run, when you lock profits, don't get cute with them. Don't try to do anything. Like we've had this conversation where I thought maybe leave some on Uphold and maybe a little on Coinbase, maybe stake some USDC on Coinbase and earn the percentage, and then leave a little on Uphold. But what happens if that goes bye-bye?
Yeah, and don't trust don't even trust your warm wallets, like your app wallets. No, that has to be either a cold wallet where there's like a decent or something like that. But you literally have to put it on a wallet like that, where you have access to the keys and it's on a device, and you have to go through different methods of signing. If you don't have that, you're fucked. You're honestly fucked.
Daniel.
Multiple wallets and multiple.
It's not about multiple wallets.
Points of failure too. Like you don't want to just have everything in one place.
Well, here's the thing: is that your wallet has to have a backup, and then the wallet, if you really want to secure it, have multi-signature, and any kind of accounts that you use for an exchange, make sure that it's secured with your wallet, that you do have security key enabled. Even with your email, make sure your email is secured, because everything's connected to that way with your phone and everything else. So it's like, if your email is not locked down, you're fucking, like, you need to fix that ASAP. Work on that ASAP. Enable two-factor authentication. Get a security key. Get a YubiKey. Use your ledger as a security key to sign as a security key for your email accounts. Lock down your email accounts, because SIM swapping is a real thing. If you're still on a regular SIM card and you don't have eSIM, go to your carrier and get your phone registered to your eSIM and stop using fucking old school SIM cards. That's the fucking problem. Stop using that shit. You have electronic SIM for a reason. It's secured for a reason. I highly advise people to take these basic ass steps to secure the accounts. If you don't take these steps, you're gonna end up in a really fucked up position. But there are basic things that you can do right today. And secure your phone too. Lock down your phone. Use your YubiKey to lock down your account and your phone as well. Like, lock your shit down. Create as many fences as you can so people can't get into your shit. That's network security 1-to-1. He gave away his keys somehow. Someone tricked him. Someone fooled him. That's the only way.
Amy's on deck. Amy wants to know.
We'll talk to Papa and we'll let you know what's going on and if it's okay to disclose it. But as of right now, I don't think Papa wants to talk about it too much.
Sweet. So,
yeah,
how about them Yankees?
Lock your shit down.
Nina Blossom, $8 super cash app. XRP Plumbing, $20 cash app, and there's one more somewhere in here. Or did I not do it right? Maybe I didn't.
I hate to bring up more negative news, but you guys know I'm heavy into Link 2, and they filed Chapter 11 today.
Fuck Link 2. Link 2 is a fucking scam. Yeah. Who the fuck says that? Oh, you're not accredited. Come and buy fucking IPO shares. Like, that's not gonna go down here really.
Nah, yep.
That was
but
stupid.
You gotta
on their
listen, nerdy. Like Rob Cunningham was talking today. People got to know the true rules. Like, of every 90 of the SPV holders, only like 45 have to be accredited. There's so many rules we don't know about, and the Wall Street Journal is just making it like another game of crypto being corrupt. It's wrong. It's all wrong. There's 12,000 people. But all I know is that I've changed my tune a little bit since the last couple months ago when I was really on DAI and Brad Kimes.
Yeah.
I found out since, again, I'm not doxing, but it's public knowledge. They got $700,000 between the two of them. So John Deaton has $500,000. This was all from John's space. So I'm not doxing anybody, but the bottom line is I know who I'm behind. And I'm behind just solid dudes. You're going to see some things happen in the next couple months.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I heard they were targeted, dude. Like it was an attack.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We got Zabecki and Savage.
It was a palace coup. I just got a text before I got on. I can't explain who it was, but it's a palace coup. And now that it's Chapter 11, every single email, everything is wide open now. That's the good thing. So.
Was that Zabecki?
My point is, nerdy, is that I appreciate everything you guys do with security, everything, but it's going to happen everywhere in the whole space of our new.
It has to. It has to happen, and that's the fucked up part of a new industry and a new upcoming thing is that a lot of bad shit happens first. Those become regulations. Those become the rules because of that. They're basically examples. and then that becomes the basis of the industry, because we have examples of shit when the thing goes wrong. Exactly how we have.
Yeah, when FTX went under, who made $80 million the first year? Simon Crowell, whatever, that law firm.
Simon and Carell, yep. And the same. Do you know what's funny is that those are the same people who are part of ETHgate.
Absolutely, and they're the same ones that link too. And you think,
yep.
They don't care about the 15,000.
And that's the thing that me and Zerker talk about is how come ETHgate went underneath the rug when Carmel has deep ties with China, deep ties with a lot of all this corruption stuff, and then on top of that has deep fucking ties with Hunter Biden and Burisma and all that other shit.
Did you see Hoskinson
100%.
on fucking Sean Ryan's show? Like, Hoskinson's knee deep in fucking ETHgate, bro. He's one of the original fucking creators.
Yeah, the corruption.
And he's on Sean Ryan's show, bro.
And no one wants to talk about this shit, but it's real deal.
We got Jose Lozano. They can get greedy when things pop, and they will end up fucking you for sure. Zebekian Savage, do me a favor, bro. Before you buy that or whatever, or if you do buy it, if you're going to do that, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and send it. Also, by the way, thank you for the 2020 bomb. If you're going to do it, send it over to he's going to Tangem. So get the 3-card set or whatever and get the address through Buster. That way Papa can get it, because as soon as he can get it, we can start broadcasting the address for you guys to give Papa something if you want. So obviously this is a fucking voluntary donation. So at the end of the day, that's how you do it. Thank you very much for doing it.
I watched this guy who owns a fucking liquor store, and he's in the hood, and he's always talking shit to all these people. And he goes, and at the end of his thing, he goes, you know what, bro? At the end of the day, you know, and you just said that right now. It just reminded me of that shit. It's fucking hilarious.
Zebekian Savage, there it is. Appreciate your $20 super cash out. Yeah,
Ellie,
man.
Ellie, would you stop fucking around, Ellie, please? He's in the laundry. He's all wrapped up in the laundry like a maiden. What is this fucking Sound of Music? What are you, Julie Andrews? You gonna start doing fucking circles and shit?
Mary Poppins.
Yeah, plumbing's on deck. What's up, pimp? Also, Wayside Soldier, mahalo. What's up, pimp?
Wayside,
hello, brothers.
What's up, Wayside?
Go ahead, talk.
Hey, shout out to Papa. I just want to say, brother, we all care for you, and just gotta be smart about it. Custodial is a big thing in the industry and in life. There's parents fighting over custodial privileges for their child, and we gotta actually take that into consideration. Custodial means custody means for someone to have ownership of, and we can't give that stuff up. Bottom line.
yeah,
Beautiful.
and it's fresh for Papa, man. But we're gonna get Papa back on the wagon, bro. Because
love you, Papa.
yeah, it's fresh right now, man. But,
Plumbing. I know you're going ham in the chat. What's up, Plumbing? What do you got?
Man. Hey, Pop will be fine. He'll be great. It's a good thing he's got a community like this to help him out. But everything that we're discussing with this is about users. It's us. When we fuck up, you got to keep in mind. Now, you know, Pop's going through it right now. I've been hacked for that 2,500 XRP. Send this in and you get this back. And when my buddy said, I was up in Birmingham when it happened, and I just wasn't thinking. I had my son up there, my brother, I was at his place, a lot of shit going on, and I seen it. I was on the back porch on the laptop doing shit, and I wasn't.
And you thought Brad was real.
Of course
you
I did.
That was a real Brad Dallinghouse.
I'll send 500, and they're gonna send me back. Right?
Plumbing, you're fucking retarded. How did you fall for that?
Right.
On,
so again, this is like 3 years ago. So again, it can happen to some of us. But again, I was glad I was able to recoup quick. But the shit that pisses you off is that it didn't hit me till Zishan texted me back. Hey, that's a scam. As soon as he did it, I was like, what the fuck? The guy texts me and says, send more. It's like, you motherfucker, boy.
Send more.
Kick you while you're down.
Because I was like, hey, why haven't I got it yet? Why didn't I get it yet? Where's it at? But
Send more, motherfucker.
Right. But the thing is that we got to really, especially at Pops, like you said, no one knows the story. Who knows what happened? Somebody could have come in and got his phone and taken it and done something with it and sent. We don't know yet. But whatever it is, you guys, all of us got to be really careful. Don't give out any shit. Don't publicize who you are with XRP. Just don't. If you're out in public, you don't know what's, because there's shit.
Too late, plumbing.
I know, but there's people now at a point now, if it starts getting serious, they may just start coming after y'all shit. It's like, hey. Yeah, they may not understand how to get into the wallet and figure out how to hit it, but I'll tell you what, where there's a will, there's a way. And that's where I say user error. We got to be careful. That's where
that's where that notion of ghost comes from. There's a lot of different reasons, but the main reason is like, I'm gonna get the fucking period. You know what I mean?
And even on the show.
Yeah.
Even on the show, people being, in the comments, yo, Buster, play this real quick and drop a link. Like, I'm not trying to hit any links, bro, especially in the spur of the moment on my computer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, you just got to be careful, man. And if a lot of times, if you want us to play something, send it through X or something, so we could look at it before.
Hey, my idea I had.
All it takes is once, bro.
Like
one person gets me, and
yeah, and the thing about sending links to X is that X actually vents the links. So when you send it through X, and if it's a shit link, it actually won't even send. So send it through a fucking X, motherfuckers.
Yep. Miles on deck. What's up, pimp?
What's up, Miles?
Well, I've been listening since the beginning. I had a project I was doing. I had to use my hands, so I didn't want to sit in front of the computer screen. But yeah, that's kind of heartbreaking. But from what I've seen in this community, I think Papa's going to be blessed. And
we'll get him. We'll help him out.
Well, and if this hadn't happened, he wouldn't be able to be blessed the way y'all are going to bless him. And when the link comes up, I ain't got huge bags, but I'm going to throw in too, because he's got balls. He's got balls to try anything new, especially at his age. I got people my age and younger, like, scared to put in their social security number to get on an exchange. So,
well, here's the thing, though. Anybody watching here, even if they've been watching since the inception of Papa, like, your heart knows that this isn't a scam. That's why I jumped right on deck and I volunteered Buster. Like,
no, you know what I think is going.
At the end of the day, I'm like, I'll handle it all, but I know that everybody trusts. But I know everybody trusts Buster. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, but everybody also knows that Papa's good people, and he's been on here and he's shared enough of himself that I fucking believe him. And that's a big deal. Like,
sorry,
go ahead.
Yeah, earlier he got hustled, man, out of his ZRPs, but I think Nerdy was saying he's not talking about the details because we don't know exactly how.
We don't know exactly what's going on and and if we can get it back or what's going on. So I don't want to talk on it right now when we don't know too much details about it. All we know that it was that he, presented what he presented. So that's what I meant by that. I was gonna say something, but I really forgot. Go ahead.
I didn't mean to bring it back up just since I just hopped on. I wanted to let you know I did know I was caught up, and yeah, that sucks, man. Those people have a special place somewhere hot, real hot.
Oh, I think there's something going on.
Hot.
I think there's something going on where I think someone out there is monitoring Social Security payments or some kind of medical payments, and they're tracking it to see where it's going. And I think they're seeing if it goes to an exchange, because there's only a few exchanges that it can go to, whether it's Uphold or Coinbase or Kraken. There's only a few places. It's either going to be Coinbase or Uphold. So I think they're monitoring that, and then they're following the addresses, and then they're because Uphold will, if you have an address linked to it, it basically shows your email, and they're probably getting that information and then attacking those people based off of that. That would make sense to me.
Yeah, the same geniuses that cooked all this stuff up and are putting it in place, that same level of genius will be utilized by the other people to try to scam it and steal it. So yeah, I don't think we've seen anything yet.
I think it's gonna get a lot worse. I think there's gonna be this could be a test pilot for a Bitcoin hack, for a massive Bitcoin hack. That would really set some regulations in, for sure.
Oh yeah, they'll have us begging for the digital ID.
Well, Pop, I want to say, Papa, if you're rewatching this or watching it now, the video that you wanted to share with us because you're signing off, that video disappeared when you got off screen. So that's why I'm not playing it right now. So I'm sorry. And then hopefully you'll come back on soon because we got to figure this out and might as well strike while the iron's hot and where everybody, is feeling for you. It's the best way to get, the best donation, honestly, just to speak frankly. But at the end of the day, I didn't play your video because it's not there anymore. So you'd have to join again and share the video. Even if you don't, we won't put you on screen. But if you join again and share the video, we'll play it. Okay? Because I know it was profound. What's up? What's up, pimp?
Say it.
Super kid.
Bro, it's sad. It's a sad day.
Motherfucking day, man.
Sad day, bro.
You
But
didn't
it's one of
say
those
it.
things where everybody's fucking heart knows that Papa's like real deal. You know what I mean?
He didn't
He's been
say
like
it.
that. Yeah. What did he say? What is he supposed to say?
Zebekian didn't say
Can't
it.
do it. I'm just blown by Papa. I'm blown by his
Crypto.
loss. I'm just blown by one of our members.
Fuck
I mean, I
crypto,
hate
bro.
to say it, but
Yeah. Well, it really was a use. I can only assume because based on it was a user error. Most commonly is. So
I'm sure we've all been there. Even the
Fuck
best
yeah.
of us. We've all been there.
But this is but this is the problem of an exchange. The exchange is responsible for this.
You're an
For having
account
for having
holder.
shit
You're not an
third-party
account
fucking-
owner.
Yeah, and you're having shit third-party resources to manage your customer service on critical things. That should all be an in-house service. It shouldn't be a fucking third-party service to another vendor. That's fucking retarded.
Bro, we got
Yeah, but like I said, I got a tantrum ordered for him. Just a 2-card basic, nothing special. I don't think he'd be able to handle 3-card or even a ring. So
Mm-hmm.
left it there. I'll hit a buster when it arrives. I'll send him.
Yeah.
I'll connect.
Savage, thanks for doing that, bro. That's huge. Thank you.
Love you, Savage.
Wayside's
I do it
in
for
the back.
anybody in here.
Hell yeah.
Thank you very much. Wayside's in the back, and Steph is on deck. Steph, you got something to say? That's a negative. All right, Wayside's back on. Boom. What's up?
When
I'm just
Steph
trying
does
to
decide
give you
to
guys a
talk-
chance. Sorry, go ahead.
When Steph does decide to talk, I've got some back of the room questions for her.
Oh, beautiful. Anybody want to dip? Because I could throw Steph back on if she was late.
I'll
to the
dip.
mic.
Yeah, I
See
can
you
drop.
guys.
Yep. Oh, okay.
All right, Bradley.
Yep.
Brad,
Thanks for coming
Thank
on,
you.
bro.
Thanks for everything.
As well.
Love you
you
guys.
got a beautiful son, Brad. You got a beautiful son, brother.
Oh, what a great night for him to meet you guys.
That was beautiful. Sorry
Love
for
you
all the
guys.
drama.
All right, brother. Love you.
Later.
I mean,
Beautiful.
I don't mean to say this, but the drama is what makes the community, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
We got
man.
Yeah, I mean, if this was easy, everybody'd be doing it, right?
All right.
The journey's been brutal.
We got breaking news. Chad Steinberger put out a post that said that he found an email from Goldman Sachs dating back to January 15, 2021. Talking about Vincent, the same Vincent guy that said 20,000 XRP would be life-changing. And in this email, it talks about how once the market is flooded with real volume available shares, we are seeing the real price of XRP at $260 based on the estimate real market valuation. This is from an account executive at Goldman Sachs in New York. They valued at $260 per XRP. Now, the funny things about the $260 XRP and everything goes along with all the price evaluations that I shared with everyone else about if Bitcoin went to $1 million, the equivalent of Bitcoin hitting to $1 million to XRP, which is the market cap of our nation's everything that a nation has, would put XRP at like a $300-400 XRP. And now you have Goldman Sachs saying at a 260. That makes sense because what they're evaluating it is Bitcoin at $1 million. So if they're saying that Bitcoin and everyone is promoting Bitcoin at $1 million today, that's a 10x, which is nothing compared to if XRP did a 10x, that only put XRP at a $20. So can we see double digits by the end of the day? By the end of the year, maybe, but I think that double digits would be a $20, a $22, $23 flips Bitcoin to number one market cap for 100k Bitcoin that it is today, Now, if Bitcoin does a 10x and goes to $1 million, XRP would only need to reach $200-300 to surpass it again, which ain't nothing. And if you have a whole bunch of talks talking about Bitcoin going to 1,000, that Ripple that Uphold was talking about, I mean, this can get real interesting real quick. That has to go along with RLUSD holding treasuries, and then the conversation that we had last week about United States basically buying its own debt through stable coins. And then you have Judy coming in with the trust treasury bond proposal, which injects gold convertibility. So is that possible? I think it's really fucking possible. So
Big Gear, while y'all give in the giving mood, let's stop forgetting about our gracious hosts who show up every week. Same 4 or 5 supporters every week. Fuck yeah, Vic. Let's go, bro. Thank you. Also, check this out. This is no bullshit. XR Papa, after getting his fucking clock cleaned, he straight up donates $7.77. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Papa.
Appreciate that. There you go. XR Pisces 1111. There we go.
That was after yesterday's show, so I wanted to throw that up there for XR Pisces, man, because I missed it. We got off air before I saw that. 11:11.
Thank you,
Yes.
XR Pisces. Appreciate it. But yeah, this is one of those things where if this show is rarely bombarded by the masses, it will be bombarded by the masses once we start going. But right now, the majority of us are everyday Joes. And that's what's fucking cool, is that we've created this foundation out of nothing. Not necessarily for monetary gain. It's more for we're not alone.
Community.
That's really what this all was about when it started. We're not fucking alone. And we're the crazy cuckoo birds. I don't give a shit if you got, like Brad's son, 3 master's degree, a doctorate, a fucking, I don't care. We're from all over fucking, we're from everywhere. We're just like Fight Club. We're your fucking plumber. We're your fucking garbage man. We're everywhere. And so that's what this was about, to where we can weather the storm and get through this until Moon. You know what I mean? And even after Moon, we're going to need each other somehow, some way. Something will happen. Bad, good, and different. Who fucking knows? But there's a reason why we're all here.
Yeah, exactly.
I see dead people. Who's whispering? Is that Miles?
Nobody.
Was that your kid, Miles?
No, I had my mic muted. My wife's getting ready to make some ice cream and crank the peanuts, so I had to turn it off.
Here's some ice cream. I love you. That's beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, as far as this show getting swamped, I'm always surprised when the screen isn't maxed out. And I think it'll be a sign of the times when you all just have so many people waiting to get on the screen that you're like,
Yep.
You get 10 minutes.
Well, that's the thing. Ghost is a real thing. And so you're welcome to all you guys in the chat. You're fucking welcome for us doxing ourselves every week so you don't have to. So I give you guys a hard time, but at the end of the day, we're the ones that were patriots in the very beginning, whether it be about crypto, red pill, whatever. We're the ones that got on here, and I'll toot my own fucking horn. And Nerdy's been on here for years. Buster's been on here for years. All you guys, Wayside, Steph, you guys been on here for years and years. Same with you guys in the middle. You're relatively newer to this shit, but like at the end of the day, we've been doing it for years and years and years. So you don't have to. And that's the thing. We say the shit that you motherfuckers can't say in your everyday life. And it's like, and that's the real shit. But it's not that we don't have anything to lose. Sure, we're in danger, but I just don't let that shit take over. Buster will smack my ass. He'll dumb pimp slap the shit out of me. Because I
with that mini meat.
I used to talk about Ghost all the time. I used to fucking I used to revel in it. But at the end of the day, it makes sense where ain't nobody gonna come hunt you. They will if they, if you don't have certain like protections in order and stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna hide from society. I'm just gonna not divulge the information that they could take advantage of. You know what I mean? That's Ghost. So you can essentially ghost without ghosting. You know what I mean? It's not like we're celebrities. So unless they don't fucking recognize you on a street corner, if your shit's locked down where they can't rob your house and steal all your shit, like as long as you secure things that way, you're okay. You know what I mean? And you don't tell them how rich you are through the watches and the cars. And if you do have the watches and the cars, keep them in your bat cave. Don't let anybody follow you home. Be careful. Be safe about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a bitch. This is definitely a bitch. But it's also worth it. And we're about to go down. So let's go. What, you're not going to talk now, motherfuckers? Like, what's up?
I think you're safer with a bigger voice. You're safer with a bigger voice than a smaller voice.
I'm safer with a bigger gun.
That too. Big noise, big stick. I was like Gladiator, right? He's sitting there and he's sitting there and they hand him his food and he don't want to eat it. And his buddy's like, "What? You worried about their poison you?" He's like, "They got to kill your name before they kill you." You know, it's part of
everyone.
Reputation.
Elaborate on that.
Everyone should have a box of Dragon Breath rounds just in case.
Damn, nerdy, really?
But at the end of the day, they're not trying to kill everybody, or Diddy wouldn't exist, right?
They want to shut you up.
They're trying to get dirt on you, right? If they just want to kill everyone, they wouldn't need to do Diddy parties and all this dumb shit, right?
Exactly. Yeah, they want to control you. They want to control you.
They want to control over your shit. So keep your PPs and your vajayjays in your pants.
Hey,
they won't control you. You know,
no Diddy parties.
You're gonna find a way.
Savage, we call that a token burn.
Non-fungible. Let's go.
Non-fungible.
Can't touch this, dude.
I joke my buddy at work, every time we do something or talk about something, and there's, you always know the phones are listening. I was like, well, we just got added to another watch list. I'm probably on a watch list for being on this show. Yeah, I know I'm on several watch lists, so this might be one of them.
Welcome to the club, brother.
Yeah, you ain't the only one.
But back to your voice, like big voice is safer or could be safe in potential. Well, honestly, if you look at the statistics, even my loud ass, I'm a nobody, bro, in real life.
You think that?
Yes and no. But like to the XRP army, yeah, some people know me, but like at the end of the day, they don't. There's a lot bigger fish. But it's one of those things where I see where you're coming from. I see your logic. I see what you're saying. But just because I'm loud doesn't mean I still don't think about those things. And furthermore, I still am not going to try to protect whatever I need to protect when this goes down. You know what I mean? So,
right. If you got something to say, it's safer to say it. If you've got truth to share, if you've got a right thing to do, it's safer to do it and take the consequences than to turn the other way or hide or not be yourself. Because, I think that's like they were saying, that's what they want to control people. They want to shut them up. They want to get dirt on them so they can, at that critical juncture, keep you from saying, like, look at all these people like today, it's like, the FBI and there's no files. And it's like, even did you see Hoskins get on and talk about, he was pissed. He's like, this is the rot, the rot of, I'm not quoting exactly, but this is the rot of society. And now you wonder why we don't trust the government. And this is why we do all this stuff. And I think blockchain will be both ways. It'll be a way to get truth out, and it'll also be a way to hide truth. It'll still be the same thing. It'll be individual choices. Who uses the blockchain to release truth and who uses the blockchain to hide truth.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of crazy that he was on Sean Ryan's show. Like,
that sucker was 5 hours long. I got like an hour in. I'm like, man, I can't watch something right now. But
nobody knows who the fuck Sean or Charles Hoskinson is. Nobody does.
I didn't know
the general population.
Glow in the dark plants, and he's got a cattle ranch, and I was like, damn, dude, that dude's diverse. He's diverse.
Yeah, his I remember watching some shit about him days ago. His whole family's like Wyoming wealthy doctor family. It's crazy. But at the end of the day, it's nutty that he is now going relatively mainstream because Sean Ryan has done some crazy ass interviews with Trump and Cash Patel and all that shit. Whether or not we think all those guys are compromised or not, it doesn't matter. It's one of those things where like, why Charles? Why now? You know what I'm saying? That's interesting to think about, that question, you know. But
Yeah.
ADA's written in, bro. Cardano is a winner. And
He's
it's
a
gonna
big
be a winner.
player. Yeah, he's up there. He's got a voice.
He's got some sort of immunity because, like Nerdy said earlier, he talked about how the ETH gate went up, it was swept under the rug. People forget fucking Charles was literally there in the beginning with Vitalik and all them fuckers when they started selling pre-ETH, you know, pre-IPO or pre-ICO ETH to whales, the hidden whales. Like, that's ETH gate, bro. Like, Charles just doesn't get off scot-free, does he? Or does he? Like Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, and like, who the fuck knows what's happening right now? So Charles looks 50. He's actually like 37.
No one listens to Nerdy. Nerdy says a lot of shit.
I listen to Nerdy.
Oh, Nerdy.
And then we come around and then it's like, hey, didn't Nerdy say that shit? Motherfucker, I told you so. I've been calling this shit out from the fucking
Well, here's the thing, though. This show, it's not like it's just gonna, like, let's say we moon. Okay, let me give you a fucking hypothetical. Let's say we moon. Okay, this show, we moon. We're fucking $20, $50, $100. You mean to tell me that fucking number in the corner is not gonna fucking like exponentially change? It's gonna change. So there's gonna be a lot of fucking fuckery in the chat, and you blue crew aren't gonna be all blue crew. You're gonna be spread out. It's gonna be blue wrench, gray, blue wrench, gray. It's gonna be like that. And I know this. You guys know this too. And it's not like we're gonna just fucking go off air immediately. No, we're gonna want to celebrate. You guys are gonna want to celebrate. We're all gonna want to fucking chime in. And in fact, we're gonna be part of the pub crawl. We're gonna be part of the YouTube pub crawl, and where everybody comes in and floods in. We'll do 24-hour streams. We'll cob it up. You know what I'm saying? We'll fucking run that shit. You'll be seeing me take a nap in the back. I'll be sleeping while we're live, like shit like that. Like,
I think Buster better start stocking up on his ingredients before the embargoes do anything else. He's gonna be mixing that shit in 50-gallon barrels.
But it's gonna be wild, dude. And it's not like we're gonna just go off air immediately. You know what I mean?
I don't know about all that because the way
a series of shows which are going to be nuts.
No, but like the way how people are with money, and then they recognize us and our faces, and they're gonna try to kidnap us and shit. Like, I'm kind of lightweight, might disappear to be honest with you.
That's okay. Let's say we both disappear.
I
Buster's
don't trust
not
anybody.
Buster ain't scared of shit. Buster gonna run this shit because he's a boss. He's gonna run this shit by himself if he has to.
I'll be around in the background.
But that's the thing. Sorry, go
I'll
ahead.
develop shit. I'll make shit in the background. I'll just put shit out, but you won't see me.
Just
go ahead,
time
Miles.
to get that tracker chip implanted under your skin like James Bourne.
Fuck that.
Hey, we can find you when they take you. We'll be able to find you on the island.
No fucking way. No.
Well, like Buster said years ago, they already track you. They already.
I'm not
know
putting
your
nothing
shit.
up my butt. You got me fucked up.
Aliens already got you, Nerdy. I'm pretty sure.
That's an exit only. That is a one-way street. There's no probing happening here.
And dual logs off.
Not until you're 50.
Not until you're 50.
No fear is the only way.
Then you need assistance.
And I'm guilty of that shit, bro, of being fearful and worrying about shit and wanting to ghost and all that shit. I'm guilty as fuck about that. It's not because I'm loudmouth fuck on this show doesn't mean that I don't have the same fears that all you guys do. I think about that shit constantly. I'm like, fuck, what's gonna happen?
Just show it differently.
Yeah, it's pushing through. It's doing it because it just has to get done. And maybe call that my fucking trauma, call that my dysfunction, call that whatever it is, but I got a mouth for a reason, dude. I don't know what the fucking reason is sometimes, but we get on here and we do it.
Dude, I want us to shut the fuck up more now before XRP goes than after it goes. They're not going to give a fuck. We've been shadow banned. Like yesterday when we started Bluminati Nights, it was like 60 people for 30 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I'm for sure your all's numbers are suppressed. This show should be way bigger for what it does. It should be huge for what it does.
I started getting back into Facebook, and I joined a few groups on Facebook, and I've been talking shit inside those groups, and I've been getting a lot of likes on my comments because Facebook is hella commie, and then this time you see some dude coming in with the DEI name. I got Sing in my name, so you can't fucking really say such shit to me, and it goes against fucking Facebook and goes against the algorithm. So I can
So you got immunity.
You got
fucking immunity.
He's got DEI immunity. That's fucking hilarious. We got an inside man. Let's go, dude.
So it's been fucking working.
Yeah,
yeah. People been liking my shit.
but that's the thing, man. Like this has become a duty. I fucking hate it. I talk shit about it a lot. I'm like, fuck this show. Fuck you. I'm not talking to nobody. I'm fucking Big Lebowski. I'm da. No, dude, there's a lot of dudes that are gonna. Yeah, I say that a lot, dude. And I that's my fantasy. That's me going, fuck this. It's because I don't have control over my life because I'm still a fucking debt slave. And there's a wealth. There's a 40 fucking years of fucking trauma of being a debt slave and worrying about survival from month to month for my entire fucking adult life. And so for once in my life, I got a fucking platform where I could just go kazoo. And you guys are like, fuck, he's fucking speaking my language. Like, it makes me feel good to know that there's others out there like me. You know what I mean? But are you guys going to come wipe my ass when we get rich and I got to figure out LLCs? And when we
XRP.
I'll send Duel to wipe your ass.
Maybe he'll suck my ass.
Duel will wipe it with his tongue.
You'll have the money to hire the right people, man. You ain't gonna need none of us. You're gonna need like the professionals.
There's been a lot of
but
there's been a lot of
though. Sorry, go ahead.
There's been a lot of conversation of ass sucking on this show today.
A lot of ass sucking.
There's been too many ass sucking references. I'm getting kind of uncomfortable. What the fuck is going on with this show right now?
Don't look away, nerdy. Look away.
I think Duel's getting on. I think Duel is rubbing off on us too much right now.
But no, back to Miles, bro.
Sorry, Miles. Go ahead.
No, bro. It's what did you just say? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, dude. What did you just say? If you don't mind, what you said.
Oh, I was gonna say you know when you're ready for the LLC and stuff, you're gonna have the resources to get those people to talk to you. You know, whereas now, like you said, little money, little voice, but you have a YouTube presence. You've cranked out NFTs. You're a front runner. You're gonna have resources to get. I mean, it's like the old story of Henry Ford. He had the intercom on his desk and he has a button. You know, if he wants to talk to an engineer, he's got a button for an engineer. If he wants to talk to a lawyer, he's got a button for a lawyer. You ain't got to go to law school. You just got to find a lawyer that you trust, that you can, you like his prices. And then he's going to, and that's court protected information, just like your doctor or your wife. You're going to have the resources to shepherd your resources, I think. That's my plan. I ain't gonna go to law school to learn all this. I ain't gonna go to CNA or accounting school. I was listening to y'all. I was like, before Papa came on, I was like, man, I'm trying to find an accountant that will even talk about crypto at this point. It's like, if I decide to sell some of this shit eventually, it's like we've done adoptions and stuff. It's like you have to find an accountant just to do that right.
That's me.
Yeah,
I'm going to school to become an accountant. I'm literally starting November.
Zerk,
I'm going to school for that.
So that was who's saying Zerk?
That's me. It's me.
Oh, Wayside, go ahead.
Hey, as soon as we strike it rich, XRP Plumber is already saying it, and you better have that Japanese toilet in there, that Toto.
The bidet? Yeah, dude, no joke. It'll change your life, bro. A bidet will change your life and your ass.
The toilet will suck your ass for you.
Hey, being a plumber, and I'm going to tell you guys mostly this because it mostly relates to men. Being a plumber in the commercial aspect, and you go in and out of restaurants, in and out of little mom and pop diners, and you see these bathrooms, and you see where from the men's to the women's side, the gang bathrooms, we call them, if they're like more than 2 stalls, they're called a gang bathroom. So anyways, you go into these bathrooms, you look at the men's side, and you look at all the piss on the sides of the stainless steel walls or whatever the dividers they got, and all the piss around the toilet and shit. And then you go to the women's side, you don't see it as much, but you see shit on the handles. You see, because they're reaching, whatever it might be. It may be, blood juice or whatever it might be. But regardless, dude, if you don't understand that you wipe your ass. Would you wipe your ass, or would you wipe your newborn baby's ass with dry toilet paper? Would you do that? And no, you wouldn't. So why would you wipe your human grown ass with dry toilet paper and then pull your pants up and let that swamp ass build up all day long? And then you expect, I mean, that's just some nasty ass shit,
swamp booty,
dude.
some humid ass swamp booty.
Psyop, bro.
Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies.
It's called swamp ass in Florida.
We've been psyoped into using dry toilet paper, all of us.
Shit. Yeah.
Hey, plumbing, you want to know something
Literally.
disgusting? Hey, plumbing, you want to know something disgusting? I was curious one day and looking up why people, because I noticed something that if you watch a lot of videos that women, if you watch videos, like their butthole is stained, and I was trying to figure out why are people's buttholes stained, and then I found out exactly what you're saying is that it's because of that reason that we're rubbing shit on our skin and it's dyeing the skin around it, so that's why it's hella brown, but it's not technically not supposed to be like that, which is fucking disgusting if you think about it. And that's the Japanese bidets and everything are better because you're actually washing yourself instead of rubbing the shit all over yourself and then letting it stain there and then letting it fucking soak into your skin, which is fucking crazy. But
bro,
Shout out to the chocolate starfish.
Bro, you know what's crazy?
Bro.
Is that if you
Extra
bidet?
fudge.
I've been thinking about if you bidet with tap water, it's like a suppository of like fluoride into your butt stream. You know what I mean? Straight up. So when we moon, I'm ROing that shit. I got RO, reverse osmosis, fucking bidet water cleaning my butthole. Not dual.
No.
Yes, sir.
What you want to do is have you a maid who will clean your bunghole after you're done taking a poop and clean you up. So all you have to do is put your robe on, go into your closet, figure out what outfit you want to wear for the day. Put your outfit on, then go down to wherever you are living, have whatever it is you want to eat for that morning, and then step outside into your 3 or 4 man drone and fly your happy ass into town somewhere and sit and bullshit with the folks and just have a good old time, because you know what? You don't have a care in the fucking world anymore, because there's nothing you have anything to worry about anymore. You're financially set for the rest of your life. If there's enough of us out there that understand what I'm saying, your thought and processing what you're thinking today, that I'm gonna go buy the best cars. Fuck cars. Fuck all that shit. Get out of America as fast as you can. America, I'm born and raised in Florida, but I'm telling you, I've learned living here. America is a test lab. They've been allowed, just like we just discussed the toilet shit. They've been allowed, corporations have been allowed to use American people as test mice. And this whole system is nothing but a test to see what they can and can't poison us with. And from the fluoride water to the fluoride in your toothpaste to the toxic shit in our shampoos, our soaps, everything we have, dude, we are nothing but test mice in America.
Hey,
that's why he is the best plumber in the business.
Hey, we are nothing but
Best
test
plumber in
mice.
the business.
Hell yeah. Hey, plumbing.
We cannot talk about crypto.
We cannot talk
Kiwi.
about crypto again.
Not yet, bro.
We're stuck on the subject.
We are talking about crypto. We're talking about how you're going to survive once you make the transition. That's the
We're
thing.
talking about that. Hey, but you know
The
what?
people that don't sell at $10 and $20, the people that
I don't
make
know,
the money,
dude.
you gotta
RO
learn to think like a rich person. You gotta
RO
learn to-
ass water, that's not surviving, that's thriving.
That's thriving.
Let's go.
The hell with the Lambo. I'm buying this
plumbing.
Well,
toilet.
nerdy.
Hey, plumbing. What everything you were saying, Ralph said that it sounds like hospice.
Hey, nerdy, you and me out of all you guys for a long time. I think we probably are seeing eye to eye on a bunch of shit.
Oh yeah,
but
we
at the
do.
same
We see
time,
eye to eye to a lot of things. I agree with you.
At the same time, I've come to reality, and I did this just recently, and I'm trying to stop talking shit so much, but to understand that I have bought into the money changer system. I have bought into this system, and people, whether we want to believe it or not, we can make it up in our mind. This is the money changer system. They've known about crypto for a long time.
It's globalization, bro. That's what it is. It's the last step for globalization.
We've bought into it because
there's no stopping.
Are we going to sit back and be the people that are going to be living on CBDCs for the rest of their life? No. So you don't want to live like that. So you're going to be able to set yourself away from that system and not be able to live that way. And this is us buying into the system. So what is now we've bought is crypto blue chips. These are the blue chips of the upcoming. We bought the utilities of the market. Everything else, it's garbage. Everything else, 99% is true. He's told us the truth. BJ is not lying. He told us the truth. 99% are going away. They're not going to be around anymore. And I tell people whether you want to believe in, I'm not a Bitcoin or XRP maxi, none of that. I love all of them. Not Bitcoin so much or Ethereum, but in general, Bitcoin's not going to go away. The value of Bitcoin
I think it is
going to
bro.
go away. The value of what Bitcoin's going to go away. It'll still be there, just like what is it? MySpace. MySpace is still there. People still use MySpace.
I think it's gone, bro.
I believe it'll still be around.
It's gone.
They're gonna just devalue the shit out of it to the point where there's not gonna be much left of it. But that's what I say. Another thing to people, you got to understand. Even our cold wallets have backdoors. Even all exchanges have backdoors. I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about. You computer hackers, you know what I'm talking about. Everything has a backdoor built into it. Regardless, if you're creating it, you're gonna put something there. Okay, it is there, brother. It just whatever. So you have to have faith in a system. My only thing that I concern about that worries me sometimes, and not worries me but concerns me, is what happens after this cyber attack? Because there's gonna be a cyber attack. It has to be, because that's gonna be where everything gets flipped to a new web. Everything will get flipped to web. Whether it's you don't use www anymore and it flips to now you got to use AAAA before you log in anymore. I don't know, but it's going to be an international change.
Check this out, plumbing. Brown eye to brown eye. All right, there's a real conversation here. I think at the end of the day, a lot of this stuff. I forgot what I was gonna say, but you were talking about something about about everything being hacked and everything. I think that Zerka's gonna run a video. I just sent him a link, but I think Bitcoin actually goes away altogether. And when it comes to all the crypto stuff and everything that you're talking about, I think that a lot of we're gonna be fine. When it comes to all the dystopian shit, I think we'll be good.
Bro, what did we
I don't
just
think we have
talk
anything to work about.
Links. You got me clicking links now. Shit.
Because plumbing was talking about.
Didn't we just talk about that?
Yeah, plumbing was talking about the thingy majiggy.
Talk about the back doors, like the
back
safe,
doors,
the gun safe. With they show up to get the guy, and
this one right here.
To the safe.
I got you, plumbing right here.
All right, here we go.
Bitcoins will not enter the reserves of any of the central banks of the General Council. The role of the disruptors and anything that is using distributed ledger technology, whether you call it crypto assets, currencies, or whatever, and it's far from the Bitcoins that we used to talk about a year ago, that is clearly shaking the system. Customers. So that's where I see changes happening now. If you think of Circle and Ripples and all those, that's where they are active and helpful.
Start off by also thanking Charles, thanking Thomas, thanking Christine. It's an honor to be included. Bitcoins will not enter the reserves of.
So there you go.
It's not gonna happen. Bitcoin is done. A lot of people don't really understand that shit. They don't want it.
I just came back from Portugal and Spain. I was over in Morocco. I went to Gibraltar. That whole southern part of Europe. But I'm gonna tell you something, and this is an American, and I was so humbled. It's the intelligence of the Europeans, the Southern Europeans in that part of the world, and Morocco, amazed me. Just the intelligence of people and the value of caring about each other. No violence, just completely blew my mind. And I was humbled, very humbled. But Europe is so far ahead of it. Even the euro is already by default digital. It's already digital right from the get-go.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's ready to go. It's been ready to go. So that their system's already flipping now. That's all. I was there when the lights went out in Portugal and Spain. But the what do you call it? Their system is already setting up to go. It's ready to move full steam ahead. And I think if anything, because of this Genius Act, once he signs this into law here soon, everything's going to flip then. And if there isn't an attack, cyber attack beforehand, and then it gets signed in by executive order of emergency whatever act, then that happens. But if it's not signed in quick enough, that's when we'll see everything start to bomb or start to blow up in a way good for us, but blow up in a way for shitty for a lot of other people. So it's like that 1929 stock market bum. We are those Morgans and Rothschilds standing off in the background in the shadows, waiting for everything to bust, just waiting because we know what's going to happen. So think about that. That's something to come to grips with because that's who we basically are now. We're waiting for the fall because when the fall happens, we're going to benefit from it. And you say that out loud to people. If you're understanding it enough where I'm coming from, you say that out loud to people, they think you're a piece of shit. But they don't understand. They're not thinking about the system. All the common people are thinking about is how to spend money. That's it. They get the money and they want to go spend it. They don't think about how the money works. What makes money move? What makes it? What creates the money? What's the transaction for? Where are these? They don't give a shit about that. They care about where they can spend it. That's it. So those people are the ones that are going to get hit. And my idea I was trying to tell you guys the other night was with Nerdy, and I would invest in you, but setting up courses to go and start doing crypto, because I think the young, even the millennial generation can't grasp it as well as most of the, they're just not grasping it as quick.
Hey, I'm a millennial.
Well,
hey, me too,
we're not all
motherfucker.
the same.
Me too.
I'm an X, but we're not all the same. But there's a few of us in there that are the smarter ones. But I think that's what I was gonna say. I think if you set you up some sort of program that you can go and start doing like seminars and shit, you make some money, dude. You make some money. I've invested in that shit too because I got a buddy that hook up the meetings and shit. I mean, if you got Greg, or what's his name, George Gambin comes to Central Florida in Tampa and does his seminars here with his buddies and stuff that come and they all talk. I don't know if you guys watch him, the Rebel Capitalist or whatever his name is on YouTube. But he gets paid for people to come and just sit and listen to him. I mean, you're giving knowledge, Nerdy. You're telling people some heavy shit that they can take and use. You get paid. I mean, I say I'd help you invest in it. I'd help you get it going if you wanted to. So that's off rip. I mean, that's side note.
Definitely.
That was my idea. I said, you should. And then Pops went and get screwed over like he did. I'm telling you, dude, we don't know yet, but it's something Pops fucked up and he gave up something and he shouldn't have. And he's kicking himself in the ass for it is what he's doing. And we all can relate to that shit.
Yep.
Yep.
I agree with XRP plumbing that we are betting on the bankers to win. And that's what I tell people is like, yeah, the coins I'm in, there is a lot of trash coins, but the coins I'm in, I'm betting on the bankers to win. They set it up. It's their game. Somehow they have to have the public involved for this phase of it. And I think they're going to shut the doors to the general public, but we're all just betting on the bankers to win.
Yep.
I think out of 100%, I think the banks are going to hold 70% still, and there's 30% that they have to let go. Whether or not they start losing more percentage. I just think there's enough decentralized now, and there's enough companies that have learned they can work around the system. You've got Russia, you got China, who are on the back end. Yeah, it's still the money change. It's still the Federal Reserve. It's still the monetary funds. But there's still a battle within that doesn't necessarily agree with everything that's going down. So whether or not that other half gets compromised, and now we're looking at like 50%, you know, half and half, which could happen too. I've predicted possibly in the future that the United States, Canada, Mexico, South America will not be they won't be individual countries anymore. They'll be one large country. So like the Amero used to be, or it still is, you know, the dollar, Mexican peso, that'll still be, you know. Now that comes back. So all borders go away. You know, it's going, see you later. No more
You're
borders.
talking about the North American Union. That's exactly what that is.
Yeah, that's going to go, that will go away. And it'll be this side of the continent of the world against this, you know, these other two sides of the continents, be it Europe and East or Asia, you know, that would be part of Russia, Europe, and part of Asia would be Russia too. You know, and that all goes into effect.
Don't they have the world divided up into 10 pieces, basically? It's like 10 zones is the goal.
Yeah, you know, and this way the monetary system, because everything has to relate around the money. You know, so changing this system around this way too can also affect other ideas of what they can do. So I mean, there's possibilities of what the world elites want to do. Dude, we're just in standby mode. You know, what they call us, we're the labor race.
Yep.
You know,
Nina Blossom
right now.
Nina Blossom on deck.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Nina? Welcome aboard. Thank you
was
for
that
being
fucking
here.
Nina? Holy
That's
shit.
fucking
What's up,
Nina.
Thanks for being a you, Steph, and all you crypto queens. Thanks for coming on and representing the ladies. Appreciate it.
Of course. What's up? Hello.
What's going
to
on?
all the people in the panel. How's everyone?
Well,
Shout out to the chat because
Definitely an interesting show for damn sure.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I just wanted to come on real quick and say hello, you guys, and also give a shout out to Bullish Bird because it's his birthday today.
Oh, shit.
hell yeah. Happy birthday,
Bullish Bird.
Bullish Bird, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
For sure.
Beautiful.
So, other than that, I feel bad about what happened. I'm not gonna bring it up, but I did. Sorry. Papa.
Right. No, bring that shit up. It's
I'm
smart
sorry,
to talk
like,
about it.
How
It's only
horrible.
human.
Yeah.
How
Yeah, it
horrible.
sucks.
But most of the time, it is kind of user error, and we have to learn. Like a lot of people, including myself, have been sucked in crypto in one way or the other. So,
Yeah.
it's a learning lesson.
Well, here's the thing. The reason why I jumped on so quick and was like, "We'll fucking take care of you, Papa," is because I know the character of Papa. Papa wouldn't get on here. Let's say Savage gets him a fucking Tangent wallet. He ain't gonna come on here and shill his own address. We got to do it for him. Yeah, it's already done. We got to do it for him. We're just gonna blast it out, and whoever wants to donate to Papa, fucking donates to Papa. Period.
Yeah, word.
Because he's got integrity, and he's also got. He's, you know, it's like one of those things where it's like, it's demoralizing.
Yep.
Trying to ask for help, and this is unrecoverable. A 8-year-old man with him and his wife living in the woods. You bet your ass they're on Social Security and limited income. They cannot recover whatever the fuck he's accumulated. It's too late. But don't get me wrong. This is a sad story, and there's a flip side to it. Oh, it's a sob story, and poor Papa and Berserker, you're a fucking idiot. You're just getting fucking bamboozled, and your heart, you have a bleeding heart. You fucking no, motherfucker. You know how much Papa's come out here and talk to us,
motherfucker.
When you motherfuckers,
I mean, you know what?
when you guys haven't come on here, Papa's been on here for fucking months and months, if not damn near a year now. He's been on for a minute, and God knows how long he was in the chats for before he got the balls to get on. You know?
I mean, honestly, there are scammers out there, but I don't think it's him.
I don't think it is either. It's a collective thought. I don't think Papa's a
not even-
scam. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not even a
I
question.
don't feel that way.
Hey guys, real quick.
Go ahead.
I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the community you guys built here, but wife is giving me the angry look now. I gotta go eat.
Ooh.
Oh damn! Here's a hall pass. You get off. Here, I'll give you a hall pass. You're good. Please be kind.
Hey, Zerker, you still need to sign your write up, brother. Sorry.
Oh fuck! Let me get on it.
But I appreciate you guys. And
here, I'm on it. I'm doing it right now. Fuck.
All right, bro.
In
All right,
ready,
brother. Appreciate
dude.
you.
Hello.
Ready?
That is
Boom. Signed. Boom.
Signed.
Right up. Signed.
All right,
Damn.
y'all. Well, I'm out. But Nerdy, thank you for all the love.
Hell yeah,
appreciate
Nina.
you.
Fucking love you.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Love you too, bro.
With
All
your
right,
sexy
Nina.
ass.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Later, Nina.
Good shit.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah. Good shit, guys. Good shit. We're going to be all right. It's going to be
Hell
okay.
yeah.
It's at the buzzer. We're at the buzzer. 2 weeks, whatever you want to call it. Fucking 1 week. Who knows what the hell's going to happen next week? Could be 6 months from now. Could be November. Could be September. Nerdy called September. Let's go. Like, I don't care. It's not
Like
that much
Pee-wee.
time. Sorry, go ahead.
I told you so.
It was Bullish Bird's birthday, not Nina's. Nina's old enough, bro. She don't need another birthday.
That's funny.
I got some sauce for you guys. I
What's
got
that?
some sauce.
Oh shit!
Pour it on.
I feel like we haven't been saucy enough this show. I gave you guys a little bit of sauce with the Ripple thing, but we need some more sauce.
I think you're correct. I think we need sauce.
Here we go. I think we're gonna close it off after this sauce. So 10 minutes of sauce. Here we go. Let's go over why the Hidden Road is such a big motherfucking deal. All right. Ripple agrees to acquire prime broker Hidden Road for $1.25 billion in one of the largest deals in the digital asset space. Now, this is the reason why it's such a big deal. Ripple will inject billions of dollars to capital to provide immediate scale and satisfy the demand for Hidden Road's prime brokerage. Prime brokerage. Okay. Keep in mind that Ripple just applied for their Fed account, which is brokerage of T-bills, right? The replacement to and challenger to Howard Lutnick's Counter Fitzgerald relationship with Tether. So listen to the words that is used here. Okay, it's really important. Prime brokerage, clearing, and financing problem. Okay, here's the sauce. RLUSD becomes the first stablecoin to enable efficient cross margining between digital assets and traditional markets, reinforcing its position as the premium enterprise grade USD backed stablecoin. So de facto solution. Okay, that's the level of clarity that Ripple has. So think of Counter Fitzgerald, right? Tether. Now we have RLUSD, and then we have Bitcoin, which is now XRP. But the sauce is that XRP is being used for the transaction and the back end of RLUSD, which gives it the utility. You get the loop-de-loop that's going on. So within this trifecta of business model that Ripple has, it's fucking prime. It's fucking prime, right?
Did I hear?
Go ahead.
Did I hear XRP Bags say the other day that they had upped the fees for transactions?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. So continuing, it says Hidden Road to migrate post-trade activity across the XRP ledger, see, utility, demonstrating its potential as the go-to blockchain for institutional decentralized finance, the go-to blockchain for DeFi. So you have a enterprise grade solution for stable coins, and then you have an enterprise grade solution for blockchain. Do you understand what's happening here? How fucking bullish this is? So you have Ripple that's applying for their FedMaster account, and then you have all the partnerships that they have and all the acquisitioning and all the things that they're acquiring, which don't forget of Santander and so on and so forth, and everything that they have with New York. So they're cleared in New York. They hold a New York financial license. They hold a license in the Emirates. They hold a license in Europe. They hold a license with London, with the UK, and now they have Hidden Road and applying for the FedMaster account. Do you see the sauce that is going on? This is some big deal shit. So if you look at back to the earlier conversation about, I think I posted it. Hold on, let me find it. But it was Goldman Sachs from Chad. I shared it. I'll find it again. Well, let me find it real quick.
So basically, adding on to what Nerdy's saying is they're going to force competition, because if they step in the middle of this mix, they're the biggest, bestest, and fastest. then anybody not using them is going to be at a disadvantage. They're basically forcing the hand of the big dogs.
They're becoming the de facto solution.
Speed up or get out of the way. They're saying speed up or get out of the way.
Yeah, they're winning by
monopoly.
They're winning through compliance, right? So
right, they were built on compliance, so everybody, all they got to do is just hop on board. Their cars already tricked out. They're going full speed. Everybody not already tricked out is going to be losing time, and as the change gets faster and faster, they don't have to stop.
Exactly. So I'm gonna go over here. So you see, right? God damn it. Right here. This is from Chad. He was that XRP was predicted to hit $260.56 by Goldman Sachs back in 2021. And it said, Vincent, we don't disagree. We think that the current market solution is really helpful piece of the information to focus on a bank established, recent and anchored hope for coming days based on what we see predicting the end of March and April for full transition, reestablishing the one combined ledger. Now, this is confusing, one combined ledger, because there only is one ledger. So that's, what is this? Does that mean EVM or I don't know? Once the market is flooded, the real volume available shares will see the real-time price of 260 based on the estimated real market valuation. And this is from account executive Goldman Sachs, right? This is from that Vincent guy. And this is the same guy. If you scroll down here, this is the same guy that said if you hold
same guy
20K, if you hold 20K XRP, it could be life-changing. Wilson. Yeah, Vincent Wilson, exactly. So
Buster said that shit, man.
What was the date?
Yeah,
Buster
said that shit.
What was the date? What was the date on the email?
21st.
Okay.
Well, that's the thing is all the
21st of January.
The world's waiting on us to comply. Like we're sitting here in the middle of all the money with Swift, deciding who plays and who don't, and the rest of the world's got these standards. They're like, "Come on, everybody, we're ready to go," and we were just dragging our feet, getting beat down by the previous administration, and then so they put people in that's going to speed us up. So it's go time.
It was It was 27 cents on January 23rd, 2021. 27 cents, and it
Damn, should have bought more. Fuck.
It got valued at 260 on that day, or around that day.
So that'd be like 1,000x from where it was to where they predicted.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee. What's 1,000x now? What is that? Can we do math?
1,000x is $230.
From 27 cents would be $270.
No. 1,000. Yeah, it's for 27 cents, but right now it's at 230.
$2.30.
Oh, it'd be
300.
Yeah.
It'd be 2,300 something.
$2,300.
Can I say ooh-wee?
Please, really. Say it the real way. Say it the right way.
Ooh-wee. There we go. Done, bro. Done. Nerdy, thank you for that sauce. That was beautiful.
Yeah,
Fucking
and then
beautiful.
The extra icing on the cake, the cherry on top is David Shorts riding his dragon, and then Codius with their coming up and say that they will look out for dragons. So we'll see what's happening. We all, I mean, Buster, we all been saying that Codius is not dead. That's the icing on the cake. So,
and they can speed up the value whenever they want. All they have to do is change the fee on the transactions, and they'll burn as much as they want, as fast as they want.
Exactly. The diminishing supply. Who's gonna handle the diminishing supply of being the world de facto solution stablecoin, and XRP is being used for the transaction with the EVM and the XRP ledger? How would they ever gonna prevent the diminishing supply? Could they just raise the motherfucking price? I think so.
Yeah. Kiwi saw it too. There's a rumor of something about them raising the cost of the transactions.
But market cap. Yeah, fuck your market cap.
I read somewhere the burn rate.
Zach, 30 mil.
Yeah,
huh?
I read somewhere the current. I read somewhere the current burn rate is like 70,000 years.
For all of it, though, that's like to burn all of it, right?
Right. But at the end of the day,
50 billion. We're not even that. That's based off 100. But we have to do calculations off of 50 because only 50 is available right now.
Right. Well, retail's only got
up.
Retail's only got 15 billion right now, 20 billion. You know what I mean? So, but it don't matter. They could double the fucking they could quadruple the transaction rate or the transaction fees. What is it? That was a topic of discussion back in the day about transaction speed and velocity. I mean, not velocity, but transaction. How often transactions will be made, and that's the thing. That's the illusion that people think is that like, oh, well, the people are going to start using it. No, motherfucker, they're not using XRP. They're not using XRP. The big banks,
not yet,
right? But here, I'm going to chime you in and shout you out because there's going to be AI bots and AI agents that will literally speed up the transactions. Meaning not speed up, but there'll be a shit ton of AI agents running transactions for these large institutions.
Bruh.
So I don't know whether or not that'll change, but I know me. If we're at 2,000 a coin, I'm not fucking flipping, selling ZERPs, sending ZERPs. But no, I'm doing one ice cream lick, and then it'll get more sporadic as time goes on. As a value
everyone that's part of the nerdyverse knows that we hold until 30 mil, motherfucker. We hold it. We hold it, motherfucker. We hold it all the way to 30.
Because all you need is 3 motherfuckers.
Because after 30 mil comes 230, it's gonna happen.
Because with crazy, 3 badass motherfuckers,
you're
finished. You're fucking finished.
Yep.
Because we got each other.
You're done.
Dunsky.
You're Dunsky. It's over.
Let's fucking go, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah,
everyone's gonna sell too early, bro. Everyone's gonna sell too fucking early. I'm not fucking going nowhere. I'm holding.
I'm not fucking leaving either.
I'm not fucking leaving. Oh, I wanted to say something earlier to Plumbing about his hospice fucking plan.
Hospice ass wiping.
Yeah.
You forgot that in this near future when we all become quadrillionaires, only cotton, pure 100% cotton. That's it. That is the only thing that touches our body.
Go silk, man. Cotton. Silk. Hey,
no,
Zerker.
Cotton is actually good for your body and for attracting energy and all this other shit. It actually helps you live and makes you live longer. So
was that seersucker linen shirts and beach pants with fucking yeah dude.
They'll have plenty of cotton once they stop putting it into all the paper money. They'll have plenty of cotton to go around.
Somebody wants to know how we get to 30 mil. Motherfucker,
nerdy.
Diminishing supply.
Please articulate how it gets to 30 million. Thank you, sir. Bomb Fat, what's up, pimp?
Let me get that going, man. We gotta play that clip. That's pretty good.
Run it.
Also, Zerker, back in the old days, the king or the royalty had people to attend to them in the bathroom, and that name became Chamberlain. So if you ever met anybody with the name of Chamberlain, that was just probably descended from somebody close to the king because they attended to the king's needs in the toilet. That's what the
chambermaids.
Chamberlain.
Yep.
Damn.
There's only a few factors that you get you to that kind of evaluation. Judy Sheldon with gold injectability, NIST with standards, and then Basel III with liquidity, and then the whole foreign exchange stuff, and then the move to PSD4 and PSD5 with neo banking and everyone just building their own shit. So that's your fucking answer, motherfucker. There goes my articulation. Run the video.
Ooh. We got audio or what?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You guys are ready to go. Let's see here. You ready?
Yeah.
Run it.
I've heard a guy say XRP to 30 million per coin. Is he mentally ill? That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. XRP to 30 million. You heard it here.
Boom. Let's go. nerdy. Fucking love it.
There's going to be a whole new line of accountants just for crypto.
I've heard a guy.
That's fucking fire, bro. Fire is
pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
We'll give a FPS 240 a shout out too, because he posts his 30 million all the time as well.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
Hey, do you guys know when BG is supposed to be talking to the Senate?
Tomorrow. 6
tomorrow?
a.m.
All right, well, check this out. I don't know if it's not financial advice, crypto, if they're the one that did the video, if there's a documentary, but every corporate head that goes and talks to the Senate, after that happens is when their company starts to blow up. So that's like from your boy Jeff Bezos to Bill Gates to Elon Musk, every one of them, after they've had that discussion, from that point forward, things start to look very blossomly for their corporation of whoever it is they're representing. So I mean, it's just there's something out there about that, and it goes into depth into why
Shit
this
is all
is.
planned out. That's what.
Yeah, well, we all know that this is scripted shit, man. Everything that's happening, it's all scripted. I mean, from the smoke screens of the floods in Tennessee to this, and I tell people I believe that shit in Tennessee, or not Tennessee, but Texas. I believe that shit. There's no doubt with the ZRN that's over in Switzerland spinning around like it is, with the possibility of military manipulation of satellites with weather type, be it lasers or whatever it is they can possibly come up with. Yeah, I mean, and people, and they're not. What's sad is if you watch the news about these floods in Texas, is they're talking about the disasters, but they're really not talking about how it happened. And people are like, they just woke up and there's all this water, and then the water goes away. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just I don't know. Just there's too much strange shit going on.
Are you crazy?
I'm just
crazy.
I like to think for myself. I like to come up with my own conclusions rather than let the corporate media tell me what to think. When things just don't add up, they just don't add up. I mean, it just is what it is. No matter how you put it together, that piece of that puzzle just doesn't fit.
You know what else doesn't add up? The fact that once there was a video, and then once there was not a video, and once there was a binder that said there was a video in the list, and once that someone come out and said there was no binder and there was no list. That makes no fucking sense. So what's going on with that? No one fucking knows. And for the fact that the president told the whole fucking world, now national television, to shut the fuck up and stop talking about it is really fucking suspect. But what the fuck do we know? I'm just saying.
Crypto. Fuck crypto.
Fuck crypto.
Bro.
Hey.
But that happened, and that's some shit. That's a reality. That is a real deal thing that happened.
Reality,
fucking crazy.
Reality check for your ass.
Fucking wow. We went through a whole thing in 2020, and just like it didn't fucking happen. Like, oh shit, Fauci got fucking indicted and got fucking a hall pass, and where the fuck is Hunter? No, nobody gives a fuck. Here we go. I guess we're going XRP. Let's go. Who gives a fuck about anyone else? But hey. Yeah, they better fucking tax everybody, and Papa's shit's getting stolen, but no one wants to talk about that shit. But oh well.
Well, fucking T-Dog just swept it under the rug, and like, that conference that just happened. He like interrupted the fucking, the guy, the press conference, or the press guy, and he didn't let Bondi talk immediately, and he's like, "Why are we talking about this guy?" And like, dude, something's about to go down because there has to be a big enough fucking distraction to get everybody off of Epstein. That's the only way, bro.
Epstein's a distraction, man. The only reason people talk about Epstein is because it's in the media. Other than that, no one else would be talking about Epstein. That's it. Everything everybody talks about when they go to work and they hear other people at the water fountain or wherever it is they mingle. It's all everything they hear from radio, from TV. It's nothing they know firsthand. Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Everything's a smokescreen.
And
the more what?
And Texas didn't just get flooded overnight on July 4th for no fucking reason.
Man.
That didn't fucking happen. I mean, like,
everything is a smokescreen right now. If the more they can keep you focused off of what the money system's about to do and off to the distractions, I mean, this shit that you're hearing, there may be a cyber attack, and if there is this is all scripted. It's just a matter of.
You guys see this shit happen in Vegas? All the power lines went down or some shit. They got hit with the big ass storm too.
Oh yeah.
Like, what's up with all these random ass cities getting hit with fucking storms and being flooded all of a sudden?
Well, North Florida went through, or like Central and North Florida went through the 911 system went down today. The whole system went down. You know, I don't know if that happens regularly or not, but apparently.
What about fucking what about AT&T with all their commercials about a cyber attack and Oracle being hacked with all the 60 billion fucking accounts that
Well,
got
AT&T
compromised?
is the biggest internet company in the world. They hold the most internet of whatever satellites out there of all of them. They're the big dick in the room, the absolute biggest one.
Ma Bell.
They are the big ones, dude. So, I mean,
So what
dude,
exactly is going on?
Who knows, bro? You know, like I said, there has to be a cyber attack because first you have to attack this. You have to attack everybody's phones. Shut communication down immediately. And then it goes for nobody can send pictures, nobody can send videos, all that shit. Communication's cut first. Next thing after you do that, now you attack. Now you say, well, with a cyber attack, say it comes from it's an act of war. If it's an act of war, again, nothing's insured. Nothing is insured. So if anybody loses their mutual funds or loses anything that's in these stock exchange, anything that can be hacked into and stolen, they're going to say was done. And it's just a part of the script. You have to do this. And then once they bring up the new system after a few days or a few hours, next, what we gonna do now? All right. Well, now there's a new key to getting on the internet. Everybody has to follow this protocol. Nobody can go away from this. Everybody just like.
Well, it's not fucking suspicious that when Space Force was released, they moved all communications into one branch of government that has all communications of all branches of all military, and then you have the AI bill, the big beautiful bill that just passed that give government a control of 10 years of AI, and then partnership with Palantir. But no one wants to talk about that shit because that's the fucking.
You know what?
That really
I was
happened.
just about to say it. You know what? I bet more people will talk more about Taylor Swift than they will about that. And that's where the crowd's going to go. They're all going to go to Taylor Swift, and they're going to talk about shit that has absolutely nothing to do with their life at all.
Taylor Swift, hands down, the best entertainer ever.
Fuck that
hands down.
They're all going to go talk
the best
about
piece
her
of cardboard to ever entertain.
and her life. And they're not going to talk about shit that actually will affect your life. That's about to hurt you. That's going to no. They don't care about that. They
don't be talking about Taylor Swift, motherfucker.
I went there. I went there. Piece of cardboard. Fuck her. Fuck Taylor. You fucking crazy ass Swifties. AI.
Taylor Swift, a hoochie mama.
I fucking went there. No, I'm playing. I love you guys. Taylor Swift. We love you too. No, I'm playing with the Swifties. I'm scared of the Swifties. The Swifties will fuck me up. Don't fuck me up.
Bro. Swifty Army.
Hey, I got some rub from y'all, so I hope it's worth the shit.
Well, I can't wait for mine.
I got some of that coffee from On the Chain. Guys, they watch you guys too. They talk about you guys too.
Yeah, man.
On the Chain Crypto or whatever those two Jeff and Chip. Yeah. But I got some of that Yeti coffee from them, and I guess it was the morning blend. Damn, that was dry and tasted like shit, dude. It tastes like cardboard. Speaking of cardboard, it was nasty. And Chip or Jeff, one of them were like, no, it can't be. But when I told him it was the morning blend, he's like, yeah, I don't like that blend either. It's like, yeah, that shit was dry and nasty. Who's making
Hey, Troy, man, I got your order. I printed out your tag. I'll throw a couple extra bottles. Troy ordered from Australia, bro. That's crazy. But
mine's in Florida. I sent you a little message with it too afterwards.
Are we ever going to talk about the fact that Barbara Bush is a dude?
Not Barbara. Don't say that.
Couldn't be.
You mean Brian?
Well, how long they've been pulling this over on us? Does it go back that far? I mean, the Romans did it, but geez, I thought we were kind of
like fucking Barry. Barry and Michael.
That's kind of telegraphed. That was kind
Brian with an I. Then if it's Brian, not a Y. Barbara or Brian Bush.
So basically, we're like the Roman emperors. We're just whatever.
Motherfucker, we are.
Whatever you're rich enough to get away with, you can get away with.
A part of them in the house on each side of it in the heart. Yeah, this is the Roman Empire. What do you mean we're like? This is the fucking Roman Empire. That's exactly fucking blueprint. Yeah, this is 100% the Roman Empire.
Messed
Never
up.
see it coming. Never see it coming. Just like that.
That's why everything the way
Fucking-
it is the way it is.
Don't go anywhere. I gotta go. I'll be right back.
All right, now we tell all the true sauce. All right, pour it, nerdy. Zerker's gone.
Will we get in trouble if we really go this deep? Because a lot of people can get offended. I feel like a lot of people get offended when I go down this path.
Well, that's one of the reasons I started coming on in the first place, was because you all were the only ones I could find that would even talk about that stuff. The families, the bloodlines, the money, all of it.
Well, a lot of people don't like to hear bad things about the Catholic Church, and they don't like to admit that it's the center of a lot of things.
Well, they had the Swiss. I mean, they're tied in with the Swiss, and the Swiss got all the money. You know, like there's a documentary I watched on how many underground bunkers there are in the mountains of Switzerland. It's insane. They got hella bunkers out there.
Yeah.
Mountain bunkers, like nuclear grade, underground, fully stocked, big ass steel door, mountain bunkers.
All right, it's 2 hours and 15 minutes in. We're gonna go in really, really deep. This is gonna be the truther part of the show. I might say things that might offend you. I might be right. I might be wrong. If you like this part of the show, stay. If you don't, it is what it is. Here we go.
Can I open it up with something real quick, nerdy, before you go into deep?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, here's the anatomy of the monetary system. This is exactly how it goes. Switzerland. Switzerland is the heart of the system.
Yep.
Okay? London. London is the brain of the system. Israel is the rectum. And the United States is the dick. This is the monetary system.
Whoa.
This is the monetary system's anatomy. Go ahead,
Never heard that one
nerdy.
before.
Go ahead, nerdy. Go ahead, nerdy.
Bro. Holy shit.
Damn, that's it? You just lay it out and then just
Go
fucking...
ahead, nerdy. No, that's
Fucking lay
nerdy's
down the
turn.
pipe like that? What the fuck?
Go ahead, nerdy.
Well, we broke off the London Bank, and that's what our whole revolution was about, which was because East India Company was so tight with the crown. They were just, you know, it was just is it tax, or is it the East India Company, or is it the crown? And the East India Company had its own army, just like BlackRock has its own army.
Fucking plumbing. Yeah, we'll go into the East Indian Company because it never really dissolved. It just turned into the corporation that we have today, right? It's basically BlackRock and shit. It's the same structure. Fucking plumbing. I love you, bro. That was good. So the thing that people have to understand is that the Bank of International Settlements was founded and created by a Nazi officer. That Nazi officer was trying to overthrow Hitler. It's because Hitler didn't want to go with the way. He had an addiction to heroin, right? Everyone knows about that. He was addicted to opioids. And then the people that were surrounding him knew that he was going downhill, and that they're plotting away, his second officers or whatever, are plotting away how to overthrow him. Well, when everything went to shit, a lot of the high level doctors and scientists and everything, they migrated, and that's what became NASA. So if you look at the origins of NASA, that's what happened to them. A lot of other people went to Argentina. Hitler had a house in Argentina. That's where he lived and died. But one of the officers stole the money and then created the Bank of International Settlements. Okay. Now, the people from the Nazi era, right, were heavily influenced for the people with the United Nations and became and turned into, which we had the Federal Reserve, the United Nations, the IRS, and all that stuff. That's where everything stems from. But a lot of that stuff was globalist ideas, and then all those ideas came from the Nazi regime. Now, our CIA itself, origin was the OSS. So a lot of the stuff that you see today is from Soviet Union, USSR era, which is where you get Edward Bernays, and you get the other guy that we mentioned last time. And and that's how whatever we have today is what happened from then. So a lot of this stuff, a lot of this public relations and psyops and all those things is from, they're all Nazi era things that they used before, and they use the same tactics to manipulate other people because it worked back then, and they're doing the same thing now. But now we're going back into the banking system and the financial part, which started from the Catholic Church, which we go back to the East Indian Company, which that's what when people were trading slaves or whatever. Irish, including Irish people and Slovenian people, Slovakian people, and literally all walks of life were traded. They're traded between the Portuguese, the French, the Arabs, and like the crown corporations. And it was all being done to the Catholic Church, was the head of everything. That's where you have the East Indian Company, which the Catholic Church is basically the founder of the stock market. And that's where we got the stock market to begin with. And that's where you get everything started from there, where you get your families, you get your Orsini's, you get all your French families and your Portuguese family. Now the cool thing, not the cool thing, but the crazy part, interesting part with the Catholic Church is that it had two main people that was funding them. You had a German family and an Italian family. So this is why the Italian mob is such a powerful regime. So the Catholic Church, that's where you get the Fugger or the Funger family. And that's where your relationship with the Ripple comes in, which is really interesting. The Catholic Church was broke, and they came in and helped them, but they never really took any credibility for it. But the Italian family was really more about power, and they had more influence, like political influence over the Catholic Church, and that's where a lot of the shit came to be. So even if you look at American history, we have a lot of German and Italian influences, which is why pizza and burgers and hot dogs and shit is our main food of choice. I didn't just happen for no reason. But yeah.
Yes.
That's it. So everything you see today is basically based off of the political background side is all based off of like
because that what nerdy says. Ooh,
yeah, a lot of the background stuff is based off of like I don't want to say, okay, this is the thing about talking about Jewish people and all that and the Judaic stuff and all this, okay? It's a small group of people that have a doctrine, and that small group of people blanket themselves. They use religion as a blanket, but they don't believe in religion. They don't believe in God per se. Okay,
Exactly.
they're devil worshippers, but they use it as like a coat. So you have like a Islamic doctrine, and then you have a Zionist doctrine, and then you have like there's other doctrines too, but these are the main doctrines that are competing and ruling over the world. Where it's like I think one stems from Noah, and then the other one stems from another family. But a lot of this history stuff goes back to Canaanites. And if you look at the wall, the Great Wall of China is facing the wrong way because it does go back to Tartarian, which is like gymnastics and all this stuff back then. And that's where you get your astrology and the firmament and all that stuff, and how they try to manipulate reality because they remove chapters of the Bible, and that's where you get your the guy, what's his name that wrote the Bible, King James. You have King James who was also an author of a Satanic Bible, who also influenced the New Bible. And then you have other influences too from another person who rewrote a Bible too. I forgot his name. And then yeah, so shit has been fucked up, and they've been manipulating shit all around from all different aspects. And now we believe this fucking make believe fucking reality that's not even real, but they got rid of a lot of shit, and that's where you get your bells are gone and your fucking, the giant trees and all that stuff.
Did plumbing just fart?
Plumbing did fart. Plumbing farted a few times.
16. Thank you, sir.
I took a big hit.
You were like
trying not to cough on the. I was trying to mute the phone at the same time.
Shake it off.
It didn't work. I wanted to let you know that you failed, and we heard you.
My bad.
It's okay.
My bad.
Hey. I thought it was farting deliberately into his mic and then remuting it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That was funny.
But if more people knew about all this shit, then we would know our enemy better, and then we can actually understand what the fuck we're up against. But yeah. So
that all
start there. a lot of this stuff, if you really want to go back to where it begins with, it begins with, if you want to really go back, it begins with like Zoroastrianism. And Zoroastrianism, it's like they switched the narrative of a lot of words. It was a branch of Hinduism that there was a debate, and then there was a whole bunch of stuff, the problem, and someone was mad, and they created their own branch, and that became the Zoroastrian branch. Eventually became the Abrahamic branch, with a lot of Abrahamic beliefs go back and originate from the Zoroastrian beliefs, which is a branch of the Hinduism beliefs, which is they're all fucking interlinked and interconnect. That's what you look, if you look a lot of Zoroastrian stuff and a lot of Egyptian stuff and a lot of paintings around the world, they all fucking match. They all have the snakes and the heads and a whole bunch of hands and so on and so forth. That's why all that shit matches. And then if you really want to get into it, you look at the people in Africa. There's a whole religion there, and they actually were interacted with aliens and shit. And they have all these crazy ass drawings, which matches the same drawings and shit that happened in Egypt. So, and that's like the big secret of Iran and the whole 9/11 stuff, is that they're going over there. They found the portal and shit. They want to renew fucking, what's his name? Genghis Khan or some shit. Not Genghis Khan. What's his name? Gilgamesh. And that's what the G stands
bro.
for. Yeah, they want to renew Gilgamesh and his whole fucking Nimrod's army and all that shit, and that's what all they believe in, and that's all the whole what they're trying to summon. They're actually trying to summon demons through AI.
Didn't Devil Bitch like write a fucking official email asking for the location?
Yeah,
of
Hillary.
Gilgamesh's tomb. Or
That was in Hillary. That was part of the servers. That was all part of their shit. So, if you want to know what they're doing, that's what they're doing. They're really trying to fuck with the spirit world, and they know about it. And the whole reason why they're trying to do that is because they know that God is fucking real, and they know that, and they're trying to make you believe that God is not real, but it is fucking real, because that's their biggest fucking threat, is for us to realize that it is real. And we can use that shit against them, and that's what the whole fucking thing is. And boom, now you know.
Did you see that the man that has the highest IQ predicted Jesus? Oh, he said that Jesus will return. You seen that one recently?
What did he say? Repeat that again.
Oh, there's a guy on Twitter.
Korean guy, South Korean guy. He said, I guess he holds the world record of the highest IQ, 276 IQ or something like that, and he actually said that Christ's return is coming this generation. Yeah, kind of deep stuff, and he actually cites verses from the Bible and all of that stuff, in the historical sense of things and why he believes it'll be what it is.
What was that?
That was Miles.
Sorry, hot Mike. You fucking hot breath. Fucking shit.
Sorry.
Yeah. Hey, Wayside. No, I was. If you really look at what's happening right now, it's the introduction to the false light, right? Like Duel talks about the shit all the time, and I believe him. Like, I posted a video too. I don't know if you saw it a few times ago, but there was a dude. He was explaining about the Antichrist and how it's related to the Iba Hajim or whatever, what the Islamic people believe, and how they're waiting for that, and that's basically the Antichrist, and how that relates to an AI. And if you look at what Dubai is doing and how they're trying to create this futuristic city, and eventually people's going to believe this false. Like if you look at right now, if you go on X, everyone's like, "Hey, Grok, is this real? Grok." Like it's already happening, and people are becoming dependent on relying on a language model to give them information. It's going to come to a point where that language model is going to feed them false information and make them believe that the Antichrist is Christ, and then that's where he goes to the downfall, and they're literally going to remove the church altogether from fucking this whole new next reality, and then. That's it, and then everyone believes this false light, and that's basically where we're going towards, and it's happening.
I remember the last show, someone played the video of one of the pastors talking about the what do you call it, the interconnection between the Islamic belief and the actual Christian belief. But yeah, I remember that, and the funny thing is that the guy who has the highest IQ actually told. He said that, in this day and age of AI, we're going to believe, we will trust in AI and what AI tells us before we can even trust in our own thought and our own our own thinking, our own way of thinking. Instead of trusting in our own way, we're gonna trust in AI more and listen to what AI will say.
Hey,
But
Zerk,
yeah.
can you play that, please? I shared it in the thingy. Please.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Give me a
Run
sec
that
here.
for me, please.
Fuck yeah.
And for
Give me a
people want to
little
know where I
second
came
to-
to all my conclusions, how I work is I don't really believe any kind of text or anything, but I actually read through a lot of religious texts, and I kind of create common denominators and common things throughout them, and I try to relate them back to archaeological facts and try to relate the two and see if you can find the truth through there. So that's where a lot of my conclusions come from. But yeah, run this.
You fucking ready?
Run it.
Let's fucking go.
So fascinating, by the way. Christians are waiting for the return of Christ. Jews are waiting for the coming of Messiah. Muslims are waiting for the coming of Al-Mahdi. This is what many Christians don't know. In Israel right now, there are many who actually believe the Messiah has come. The Messiah who we call Jesus, they believe he's already come. The Muslims are waiting for the Al-Mahdi. The Al-Mahdi is their Messiah. He's their last Imam. Muhammad was quoted as saying, his name will be my name, and his father's name, my father's name. In other words, Muhammad believed that the last Imam that's going to come into the earth and do all these amazing things, their Messiah, is going to be called Muhammad. That's what they believe. Stay there, go back, look at this. So look at this. The Mahdi is of my lineage with a high forehead and a long, thin, curved nose. He will fill the earth with fairness and justice as it was filled with oppression and injustice, and he will rule the world for 7 years. Hello? This is where I began to think, what if our Antichrist is their Mahdi? So they believe we messed up because they believe that Jesus wasn't crucified for the sins of the world. They believe Allah took Jesus to heaven and made it appear like he was crucified. Allah's apostle said, the hour will not be established until the Son of Mary descends, that's Jesus, among you as a just ruler. He'll break the cross, kill the pigs, that's you and I and the Jews, abolish jizya tax, money will be in abundance so that nobody will accept it as charitable gifts. Let's look at the Bible. Next slide, look at this. Daniel 8:25, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. Just think about this. Now they're waiting for an Al-Mahdi who's going to bring 7 years of peace on the earth. And Daniel 8:25 prophesies that somebody is coming who is going to declare peace upon the earth, but through peace, he's going to cause destruction. For there shall be false Christs and false messiahs who shall deceive the many and, if possible, deceive the elect. This is the signs of Matthew 24 of the coming of Christ, right? Next verse. Wherefore, look at this. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert. He's telling us
Right there. You can't deny it.
where this Antichrist is going to come from. If he says, I'm in the desert, he says, don't go. And if they say he's in the secret chambers, believe it not. Next slide, look at this. The word desert is eremos. It means to the east or south of Palestine. What's east or south of Palestine? Let's look what's east or south of Palestine. Mecca. Mecca or south of Palestine in Saudi Arabia. This whole war, by the way, one reason, Israel and Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia will be a gate for darkness and the gospel to the Muslim world. I'm telling you what I know. When that peace treaty was about to be signed between Saudi Arabia and Israel, that's when this war broke out. There's the number of a man, and the number is 666. It's not 666. That's a translation. That's the number. How many can see it? Can you see it? The cross swords. Bismillah, which means in the name of Allah. And by the way, when you go to jihad, you wear this on your forehead. This is what he saw. It was Aramaic. The Bible's written in Aramaic, not English. So he looked at me and goes, 666. No, that's what he saw. XLFS. Look at it again, next slide. There we go. Can you see it now? Bismillah. That's what he saw. The name of the beast. Bismillah. In the name of Allah. If that doesn't shock you, I don't know what will. Oh, my Lord. When I saw that symbol, I was like, dear God. See where they're wearing it? On their foreheads. Now, what about that no man might buy nor sell? In Isaiah 14, the Bible says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? That's Isaiah 14, verse 12. Lucifer is actually not his name. Lucifer is a translation of his name. Because all the angels have L in their name. They have God. Michael, Gabriel. Who is Lucifer? Lucifer is a translation. If you check the Hebrew, check it when you go home, Bible.cc. His name is Hallel, which Aramaic is halal. If you look at slide 244, you'll see what's on most of your food products today. Whatever this spirit is going to own the food chain. And none of you are going to be able to buy or sell unless you got the mark, the name, or the number of the beast.
Boom.
Ooh-wee.
Bum, 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 bum. I told you motherfuckers, and you were about to suffer.
So isn't that the age-old thing? Is them fighting?
Bro, motherfuckers are gonna be retarded until they realize that shit's really going down. And they're gonna be like, oh, look how much going down. My fucking energy company just put a geolocation grid on my fucking car. Why the fuck is this happening? You know, like
To the woods.
Fucking wild.
To the woods. So. Yep.
I try, bro. I try to get the fucking information out, but it is what it is. It was written. It's not like we made this shit up. It is what it is. It's in the fucking book.
That's the thing. We got 316 just stuck to their screens watching us talk about nothing, no crypto at all. We're talking about everything else. And that's
well,
what
it's all
part of this show
related
is.
to it because it's all related to the money changes. The money, like Nerdy saying, everything's going to be the money changes control everything, man. And it's our reality.
Right. But my point was that we don't necessarily have to talk about fucking crypto. That's why in my spiel, we talk about red pill, we talk about crypto, we talk about everything, and you can join too. That's the whole point.
Hold on. I'm gonna share you one more link from YouTube and
we Americans
play this.
Nerdy.
Play this, okay, and then you tell me why the fuck they would make this.
We Americans have become domesticated consumers. That's all we are. We have learned, domesticated wise, we've learned how to feed ourselves. We've learned how to hold a job, take care of our children or take care of our parents, whatever the case may be. Have a job, have a mortgage maybe, or rent, pay bills. We're domesticated and we consume everything. We have to consume food. We have to consume water. We have to consume gas. We have to consume oil. Then we're consumers. That's all we are, dude.
All right, run that. Run that. Tell me why they would make the Book of Eli and then they would put this part in part of the movie. I'm just saying.
Oh, that movie.
They always twist
crazy.
it. They always twist it.
Yeah, Book of Eli is going to be a classic. It's going to age well.
It's already a fucking classic, bro.
Yeah.
Along the side with Matrix and the Terminator. Watch them all together.
How about the part where they put the Bible right next to the Quran?
The fucking old people that had the disease because they were eating humans. It's like, okay, like that's not already happening right now. The crew disease or whatever it is. Crazy.
Kiru. That's what that one bitch.
Hillary.
Hitler's daughter. No, the bitch from Germany. Chancellor. Yeah.
Right.
Here we go.
God created the heavens and the earth. earth was without form and void. And darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. Verse 3. Then God said, let there be light. And there was light.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, Merkel. She's got that cannibalism disease.
But they always talk about the water. That's my point.
The firmament. They got to mock us.
They always bring it up. They bring it up in every single movie, bro.
Ooh.
And then the Book of Eli was basically people that lived in a dry ass fucking environment, not even realizing that they live on a water planet without any kind of book or without any kind of guidance of any kind.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting. This is definitely going to be interesting.
Bro, you're going to have a bunch of people that are so involved with technology that are so just don't know how to do any kind of basic life skills that they're just going to become just so dependent on technology that they'll be useless without it. And that's how they're going to trap everybody. Like, just going to turn everyone into crackheads.
That's I used to talk about it a lot back in the day. We're already so psyoped. Why the need for Q? Why the need to wake everybody up? Well, you know, you think about it, we're already psyoped. They could have fucking ran all this shit and did all this shit without even doing some sort of Q thing. It's almost like they feel like they have to give us a movie, but we're so fucking sheeped out. That's why nobody knows about XRP still, and we're about to moon. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah. You know what, Lower? You know what I'm going to add to that? Not only was Waterworld a terrible movie, but the play was even worse. Universal should have never had that shit.
That was about the poles flipping and oil.
Nerdy, what do you know about The Matrix being the sequel to the Terminator and Sarah? Yeah, we all know about that.
Yeah, it's all one story.
It's all one story. But it goes even further because they said that was it Minority Report or some shit or iRobot is all part of that whole shebang. So the whole how they're gonna do like predictive getting people and then the robots with iRobot and having a home assistant and all that stuff is real.
That goes back to Isaac Asimov and all his 3 laws of robotics, which we're not even smart enough to program in
yet.
Ooh-wee.
As long as the sex dolls don't kill you, I think everybody will be okay with them.
The sex dolls and the prosthetics through war are the start. That's how it all starts. And then the home assistant robots for the elderly, because we have a growing elderly population. That's going to be where it all begins.
Supposedly Musk has already got some disabled people with the chip playing chess and testing out.
Well, the end game is to basically upload everyone's personality, which Microsoft already got all this shit figured out. And they're basically going to charge people a subscription service to meet their loved ones in a virtual reality that they can go and put on a headset and talk to them and give them fucking credits for food and shit. Like they're some kind of gigapet.
Matrix Heaven.
Yeah.
Bro, they're brute forcing us with all this like unspeakable blasphemous shit. And that's the reason why we just fucking don't process any of it. We just take it all.
Yeah.
It's the Neuralink. It's the fucking this. It's
You've
the
been
fucking
programmed.
that. Yeah.
You've been programmed. You've
but
watched
it's like
the movies.
It's brute force program though.
You've
It's not
watched
30,
them. You've
40
watched
years.
them. You've paid for the movies. You've
It's
paid for the
ingrained
movies.
in your.
No. I know, but we've been programmed. But what I'm saying is they're brute forcing the shit out of it as far as the fucking time space between the unbelievable blasphemous shit that they keep feeding us. It's AI, it's COVID, it's fucking.
Well, that's how you know
Neuralink,
things are
it's this,
speeding
yeah.
up. They have to speed up. They have to speed up our acceptance, or at least our participation. And it's a lot of it's through the medical system.
Oh, sorry.
The
Why
Nazis.
though? If they
Why?
already control everything and they know what's about to happen, is it because God's real and they just gotta try to force feed us satanic shit as much as possible?
They got to
Or what?
get an army ready for the final battle. Supposedly, everybody's going to make war on the saints and Jesus returning. So how are they going to trick people into?
No. Their
that's
plan
the
is
Gentile war, dude.
No. Check this out. Their plan is to get so there's only one way to heaven, and they're trying to hijack a way in. They're trying to basically hijack someone's body or someone's soul and try to go in that way. So,
Same as the Tower of Babel.
Yeah, so they're trying different methods, and they think that if they basically keep us on life support, and they can hijack the body or just do it that way, they can
Divide and conquer. When they divide our body from the soul, that's exactly what you're saying, Nerdy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Nina talked about Upload. Yeah, if you haven't seen that, if you have Amazon Prime subscription, go check out Upload. But that's exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly. That is exactly what I'm talking about. And there's
Another one
actually
like
more
it
movies
too
about
is
that.
yeah, Transcendence would.
Yeah, Transcendence. Hey, yeah.
Johnny Depp. Yeah, that shit's evil as fuck.
Yeah.
Of course, plumbing. You're right. I agree with you. They programmed the fuck out of us on multiple layers and about all of it. You know, but what's fucked is that even if your heart disagrees with it, you don't have time, nor do you think that nor do you think something will happen to combat it. No, it's just brute force, the most evilest shit ever on your face.
Yeah. Did you hear what the pastor was saying? The pastor said that there's going to be an abundance of wealth. So that's where the golden age and all that narrative comes in, where we're basically moving to a time and place where there's going to be an abundance of everything, to the point where people are going to be bored. There'll be nothing to do. So
he said it diminishes charity where it doesn't matter.
So people are just going to be stuck into this real world Ready Player One type reality where everyone's just looking for a dopamine hit and trying to interact with people because there's no other way to do so. Because even though there's nothing to do, the cost of living is still too fucking high for people to survive, so they try to escape it. And if you look at Gen Z and Gen Alpha and all these other people, they don't have bank accounts, they don't really care to have a license, they don't really care to have a car, they don't really care to have any kind of debt or any kind of financial ties or responsibility to anything, and they're kind of just giving up. So what do they spend their money on? They spend their money on fucking roadblocks and fucking games and TikTok and all this other shit that they spend money on, and that's where everything is shifting. So everything's already shifting to a digital world, and people don't really realize that shit.
So they build an alternate reality they can control even more than this present reality, and then make the present reality so unpleasant, everybody flees to the new reality.
The virtual reality where everyone can be who they want to be, right? And that's where you have your LTGB, whatever thing, where it's like you have so many genders. How do you become that gender? Well, you can be that gender on a virtual reality plane where you can create your avatar and be whoever the fuck you want to be, right? Like,
or a furry.
You can be whatever the fuck you want to be. It doesn't matter. And now that's your new identity. So you're living in this world, stuck in your true identity is that world, and boom. And how many movies are made about this exact same thing? Because why would they make movies about it if they don't know that that's the actual outcome?
Yeah, predictive programming.
Exactly. Or is it predictive programming, or is it just a predictive conclusion? It's just an inevitable fucking outcome.
Ooh-wee.
So there you go. That was Black Pill time.
Yay!
Love it.
Minutes. I hope you guys liked it.
Beauty.
For people who survived it, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Now it's encoded for forever on the internet.
Yeah. So that was the segment.
Wait till the sheep come in, bro. I can't imagine, dude.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, they're gonna get eaten alive by YouTube crypto land. It's gonna be
Well,
nuts.
you guys got so much time on
Mhm.
the internet, they're going to be able to deep fake you with no problem at all. Just like
Oh,
start
they
doing
do. That's
Joe
where you
Rogan.
disappear. You just fucking whatever. Who gives a shit?
Well, the most fucked up part is what they can do is chop up the whole conversation and make us look like we said something that we didn't say, and then ruin our reputation and then who we are
But
as a
that's the
person.
thing. If you don't give a shit about reputation, who gives a fuck?
I know, but still, they can do that shit, and then wherever you go, you can't even go nowhere because
It's going to hit your social credit score real hard, Zerker.
Yeah. Now you're fucking blacklisted from society. I mean, this shit can
we
go
got
sideways
ZRPs
real quick.
We got ZRPs. We created.
I
our
know,
own
but it wouldn't even matter at
credit.
that point.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even matter.
Yeah, just remember how they go back on all these movie stars and get them saying something racist or potentially. Hey, Papa John's
Exactly.
is from my area. They took his whole business away, man. They made Papa John step down from his own multi-billion-dollar business he built.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah.
Yep. That's
Become a
where we are
legend.
now.
Become a legend.
Bro, they can map us out and they can feed us into a fucking language model or an AI model and make videos of us saying shit and doing shit that we wouldn't even do. That's not even us, and people would believe it because it looks so real.
You can see the ones they do for Brad Garlinghouse where they try to talk you into sending your XRP in.
I mean, didn't you do that? Didn't you
that
send
shit
it to
is
him?
perfect, dude.
Yeah.
It's gotten even better now. It's gotten even better, man. I mean,
fucking tricked you, motherfucker.
they damn sure. But again, this is a few years ago, and distraction was the biggest key. Distraction was the stupidity of me not realizing nobody's gonna give you double back what you said to it. Nobody, dude.
bro.
Nobody's gonna
No
fucking
shit.
do that. Nobody.
That's fucking hilarious.
That by itself is the key to understanding it's a scam, and it's just
plumbing scarred for life.
You know what I mean? So
There never has been, nor will there ever be a free lunch.
hey, you know what though? Again, and that's what I said. That I still have that. I still have that wallet. I still have it all. And that system. There's a system being created. It's TTI, or I might be saying it backwards, but they're a software company that's building on this new blockchain system, and they're working on trying to track down, because every wallet, it's depending on how they offload it or where they send the money to by the end. There's always an ending account, always, because that's where they get their money at. So that's what they're creating. They're creating that last one, and that last one will it's either you're giving them a false ID or you have something that's real that can somehow be tracked back to who you are. So just for most people that are early on that got hit in, that are in it now and still are holding, just wait. You're gonna get. The hope is we will get some. It's patience, I say. Be patient, because it's gonna come. Because all that's, if not, they can track it down to empty wallets, and imagine all the money that all the crypto they'll be able to collect by doing this in and of itself. You know, so there's gonna be money in doing this. So of course they're gonna figure out a way to decouple, and dealing within this type of systems, blockchain, there's supposed to be an honesty to it. So anybody that's doing shit like this and being dishonest, those are the bad apples, and those bad apples are the ones you got to get rid of, because they're the ones like an FTX is giving you a bad name, even though it was an exchange, it wasn't actually crypto, but it's related enough to crypto that it gives crypto that semi, what do you call it, bruise on its shell of crypto.
Yeah,
you know?
I think Coinbase is the next FTX, bro. To be honest with
I
you,
fucking hate Coin. I'm sorry, I hate Coinbase, dude. They're a piece of shit. It's unfortunate, but yeah. Anybody who's going to deal with coin, just stay away from. And you guys were talking about this earlier with Pops. I think exchanges in general, I personally am okay with Uphold. I have not yet had an issue. I haven't had an issue with them. I haven't had an issue with them either. None of them. I haven't had an issue with any of them yet. I've got 3 I mainly deal with, but no issues.
Their whole customer support with a lot of these exchanges, that shit needs to change. That shit needs some kind of regulation or some kind of something. But yeah, this whole third party crypto thing is bullshit. Like banks don't even do that shit. So why is an exchange allowed to do that? I know it's considered a tech company, but still, hell fucking no. Don't send someone to Zendex or fucking.
Ellie says y'all just
someone
wait until
else.
Uphold collapses.
Uphold, bro. You know how much XRP Uphold holds? Uphold is not collapsing.
Yeah, they're not collapsing, dude.
Uphold is
They're
not
in London,
collapsing.
man. They're in London for a reason.
They're
tight.
There's a reason their
A
main
lot of
office
these
is in
places are
London.
not. Yeah, and a lot of these places are not really like. They have different ties. They're not really fully United States based.
Yeah, they're big time. They're
Just
not.
have
I thought
They're not
I thought
fucking
they were talking
around.
about Ripple buying Uphold so they could have an exchange to sell
No,
through.
that's not gonna happen. That's stupid.
Can't Ripple only sell to exchanges?
Yeah, but it's still stupid. Why would they want that? They don't want that shit.
I said the same. I think Uphold, if big enough, they can turn into a bank if they wanted to.
No,
They want to. They want
no. You know, makes the most sense is for Ripple to partner with a bank and then you let the bank buy and sell crypto through them.
I thought they
They're
were
gonna-
applying
they
for a
just-
bank license.
Yeah, they just applied for a master, whatever the fuck. It was.
Yeah, but that's for the treasuries. But
Yeah, that's big time shit. I don't think people are going to be touching ZERPs at all after this
And-
fucking Wild West. Like,
this is another thing is that if Ripple does become a bank,
or if they do
have
fractionalized.
that goes back to the debit card thing we're talking about. A lot of these exchanges like Crypto.com, Uphold, Kraken, Coinbase, all their debit cards are prepaid cards. They're not bank grade cards. If Ripple wants to do this shit right, they would be a bank or partner with a bank that can hand out debit cards that are bank grade debit cards, meaning you can have your payroll or whatever, and it'll whenever you link it to an app or whatever, it works fine. You can have it link it to your Apple Wallet, it works fine. It's just the same equivalent to a bank grade card. It's not a prepaid card. Until we get to that point, and that's all FDIC and secured and all that stuff, and people feel safe. Until we get to that point, I'm not excited. I'm not excited until we get to that point.
Crypto will be money, where crypto is just like fiat.
Yeah, because at that point, that's when everything is legit. It's like you're not fucking with Ripple, nor you're not gonna fuck with their solutions, nor do we need another exchange for them to buy or anything like that. And that's why I think that's where the Alex Cobb's Bank of America partnership email post remove situation comes into play. Bank of America is part of this whole situation because it benefits them the most because they have Visa.
Adam knows Ripple becomes a bank and gets acquired by B of A. Can something like this play out?
I'm waiting for the IPO. The IPO would be the sauce, and that happens in 5 to 6 years. And then when Ripple IPOs, then we'll see some shit happening. But until then, we'll see what happens. But Ripple is not gonna. Ripple will always be a company. Nor they're not gonna sell out their business. Nor will it be required by somebody. Nor will they do. I don't think it's gonna be something like that. But no, we'll see. We'll wait for the IPO and see what happens because that unlocks a lot of options.
Well, they're
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Miles.
I was just saying they're definitely playing big money games because I heard somebody had valued Ripple the other day and it was 11 point something, 12 billion or whatever, but they hold more than that in XRP, but it's not counted in the valuation because they're not public. So if they ever do IPO, their value goes way up.
It'll be such a high price that Uphold will feature it, but no one's going to want to touch it. You know what I mean? That people might invest in it little bits here and there, but it'll be like scraps, like dust. So
yeah, well, Ripple's becoming a multi-asset clearinghouse. So they're basically taking like what Swift can do, Ripple can do way better because the solution the product that Ripple has, Swift can't even compare because Swift is just a messaging platform.
Yeah, Swift doesn't even move fiat that well.
Yeah.
They don't move fiat. They only move information. The fact that Ripple is going to come in and move both of them, information and fiat, and the banks don't have to no longer trust each other. It's just going to come with the information.
Yeah,
it's a big deal.
Yeah,
Real big deal.
and they're going after derivatives too and all that other shit. That's why the Fed Master Account's such a big deal. So it's like if they start tapping into and Ripple becomes the de facto solution for America as a digital thing or as a clearinghouse solution, and then works with FedNow and all this other shit, like fuck me,
What
we're
people
fucking
aren't
good.
hearing is the other parts of the world and South America are the same way. They want this system. They want this new system. They don't want to wait 4, 5, 6 days for their money to come in.
Yeah.
They don't want to do that. They know now it's available. The system's available. Hell, most people do it now with Zelle, Pay or Cash App. They can go to you right away. We don't have to sit on it and wait anymore. So now that this system is aware and people in the other parts of the world know it, they're already adopting it. It's already happening. So the last boot to fall is right here in the United States. So, and this is the most powerful economic force in the world.
It's
and
the debt.
It's not because we're the best place in the world. It's just there's so many fucking people that live here, okay, and have the money to do things. That this switching has to involve a shutdown of the web somehow, be it just for a few hours, be it for a few minutes, be it for a day or two, to even affects businesses of all kinds. And then when it comes back up, we're back up in our system with all us, and hopefully our shit survives, and we're all running like beasts, because then everything has to go into a new lockdown system, and this will be the new platform of every company, person, and anybody has to log into the web. This is the new login for the international web in the United States. So you'll have to this is hypothetical. It can change. This can be something else too. This is just my theory, but it could be something else too. But we'll see.
It's just like playing Monopoly. What they're basically doing is they're monopolizing the tokenization of real world assets. And you only can do it through their software, basically. So it's they're pretty much capturing the entire market before the market is even created. The one who owns the most assets on Monopoly usually wins the game, right? It's not the one who clears out the bank. At the end, there's rules on the game of Monopoly that as soon as the bank runs out of money, you start writing the money down and start keeping a ledger. There's too much money to even be printed to recover the tokenization of debt, the tokenization of stocks and bonds, the tokenization of everything else, real estate and everything. So it's basically, like Chiz said, it's imminent. It's imminent.
Yeah. Hey, Nerdy, that map you show of the Ripple transactions where the lines shoot around the globe, didn't I see that the last time you showed it? It looked like there's like a hella amount of nodes here in the U.S. It looks like there's a node band all the way across the center. Is that relating to how many nodes we have versus how many nodes other countries have?
I think that was just showing transactions, that globe. That's like 3D or something like that. It's an X app on Zaman.
I didn't know if the little dots where they landed represented nodes because it looked like the USA had a bunch of nodes.
Wow. I think it just represents transactions. It's much like, what is it? What's that fucking website called? Where it shows the same transactions. But Garlinghouse talks at 7:15 a.m. PST and 10:15
y'all's time. Yeah.
a.m.
10:15 our time.
There you go, tomorrow. But his shit's already been leaked, though, his whole speech. So, yep.
Hey.
Maybe he'll go off script. Maybe he'll trumpet.
Well, no, he won't. He's going to do what he's told to do, and that's the way it goes.
Yeah, right.
Let's see it.
There it is. What is it?
Look at
XRP, 3 ZRK.
Look at the bands, though. They're landing in all different parts of the U.S. Do those represent nodes?
I want to say it's just transactions. So it's,
but why don't they have them all land in one spot?
No, it could be nodes. I think there are nodes.
Australia's got one. And then you got
I see.
You got Korea or whoever the fuck that is there. But it's landing in one spot in some of these places. But when you hit the U.S., it's landed like all across the middle. Like where's Africa's?
There's nothing in Africa. Yeah.
I
South
wish
America.
Morocco's going to change, though.
Can you change the angle of that? Because look at that. The middle of the U.S. just lights up. Like, boom.
South America is the same way.
That makes me think we're controlling the flow of it even now.
Well, we are the internet.
Oh, are we? That's why then.
DARPA was created in California.
AT&T.
Ma Bell. They never did really break her up.
DARPA created the
Bell
internet
South.
in California. Bitcoin and XRP.
See, what's this? Is this Saudi
IP
Arabia?
came in.
Who's sending out of the Gulf there?
Probably Dubai.
Probably Israel.
Dubai? Oh, it's not close enough to Israel. It's further towards
Could
the
be
ocean.
Dubai. It's probably most likely Dubai.
Yeah, they're sending out massive transactions all from one spot. See, look at how we receive them. They're all
League,
over that
that's the one. Fiat League is the other one. So you got this one and then Fiat League.
Which one we're looking at now? What's it called?
This is 3.
Whole life I've been a Fiat League. Shit.
Yeah.
That's funny. Fuck, I'm disappearing, bro. It's getting so dark here. You guys want to call it or what?
All right.
Call it.
That was a good show. We shared a lot of fucking information. 325 watching. It got up to 330.
Bro, it's like peak watch, dude, right now. Everybody's just like zooming in.
I fucking love you guys.
We went off
Hey,
script,
motherfuckers.
man.
Oh, you guys come and join us every fucking Tuesday.
Fill this screen up. We need 10 every time. They need to be kicking us off.
Come join us.
It'll
Fucking
happen
follow us.
once the sheep come in. It'll be
Yeah.
fun.
If
We'll be picking off.
Yeah, depending where you're watching. If you're watching on Berserker's channel, follow that motherfucker. If you're watching on Uncle, follow. If you're watching on Illuminati, follow. Watching on my follow.
I'm saying we got enough people now, though. The screen should be full the whole show.
Every
no matter how
fucking
long
Tuesday we do the show. Come and watch.
Yeah, but because everybody's trying
Share.
to hold their wealth. The new class, it's like
Yeah.
Saved by the Bell. The new class will be nothing but sheep, and they'll be crazy. We'll have to chop their heads off left and right, bro.
They'll be looking
It'll
for
nuts.
leaders, and there'll be good leaders and bad leaders. Is the sad thing. A bunch of them are going to get herded up by a bunch of bad people, and they're going to, get
They're
taken
gonna get
advantage
scammed.
of. Yeah.
But all the sheep are going to flood into YouTube. It's going to be unprecedented. It's going to be nuts. But
Yeah.
here we go. We'll
Well,
just be
there
one
you
little
go.
stop. We'll be one little stop because YouTube's already flooded with a bunch of fucking XRP influencers that are claiming that they've been bullish forever and they were nowhere to be found 1 year ago, 2 years ago. Like,
Thanks for
you know
the
what I mean?
link, Buster. 3xrp.dev.
Yeah, I gave you the link. That was me.
That was
Yeah.
dirty. Buster went to bed or something.
Looks like we got big control of that already. All the transactions are landing all over the place.
Ooh,
What is this? The Bank of America was started by Italian mafia, so I believe David is part of the mob and Brad is old. Who knows? But yeah, you're right. It is Italian, 100%. Exactly.
Ooh, my brain hurts after that.
See you next Tuesday, guys. Good show.
Hell yeah.
See you later,
Cunt.
guys. Peace out.
You cunt. See you next Tuesday. That's an acronym.
Yeah, go out with something fire. We need a fire video.
I got some fire. There's 24 hours crypto.
No,
You
don't
may or
tell
may-
me. Run it.
All right, this is shout out to 24 hours crypto. He's been making some AI videos. So here we go.
Wait,
is that a butthole or is that your lip?
Is that your butthole,
Fuck yeah, Wayside. Love it. Mahalo, brother. Mahalo. We love you
Later,
guys.
bro.
Hello, everybody.
Later.
Good night.
See you later.
They told us dream small, but we had the stars in mind. While they chased hype, we studied time. In the noise we found the signal. Brad knew just what to do. Now XRP hums like jazz, running smooth and true. Money's changing, systems bend, ripple flow into the end. Truth is quiet, bold and deep. We salute the ones who lose no sleep. Salute to the minds that built this chain. Salute, salute through the trials, through the pain. Salute, salute to the calm, to the wise. Salute 100 in our eyes. stage, stuck in loops they call belief, while XRPL just clears the way. No delay, no grief. They hoard coins like dusty gold, but we got utility in every fold. The future ain't loud, it's steady breathing. Real ones know what's worth believing. It ain't hype, it's code and soul. We salute the ones who see the whole. Salute to the builders, to the flow. Salute, salute, where the real ones choose to go. Salute, salute, to the heart, to the plan. Salute, XRP will lead the land. Value don't lie, and truth don't shake. Let the whole world break, we remake. Strategic reserve, written in stars. XRP gonna take us far. So here's to the signal, clear and bright. To the dreamers who held on tight. No matter the storm, no matter the fight. Salute, we rise with the light.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving! The show goes on! This is my home! They're gonna need a fucking wrecking ball to take me out of here! They're gonna need to send in the National Guard or fucking SWAT team, cause I ain't going nowhere! Fuck them! Fuck crypto.